tough kid, can run a little bit. He can be a pain in the ass. You know, he's a very, just one of those guys that is an undersized guy that can really, change his arm angles a little bit and whip it around. He really worked hard on his arm strength and his arm talent, his accuracy. He's gotten a lot better. He's a fifth-year senior now, so he should be. And he's had a lot of experience and, has playoff experience. So he's fun to watch. He can make it interesting.
I've interviewed a lot of coaches in the last 15 years. I think that's the first time I've heard one refer to their quarterback as that kind of a pain. That could be fun.
Well, he's a pain in the for the defense.
Right.
I'm a defensive coach, so he's a pain in the for us to defend every day, because he runs around,
What are your thoughts on Oklahoma and just the the opportunity today, I guess, to play in one of the great traditions in college football?
They're very good. It's a great opportunity for our team to be put into this kind of setting. I'm glad it happened this year. It worked out for us because I think a year ago, I'm not sure we would have been able to make it much of a game. But we're a little better shape this year, with experience. But Oklahoma is an excellent football team. They've not disappointed watching them on tape. They're really athletic and can run and they're physical, and they've got great length. I'm impressed.
Finally, Coach, understanding that winning the game is number one on the list, what do you hope to see from your team coming out of this one?
It's a good question. I've heard that quite a bit, leading up to today's game. What is the goal? Obviously you want to win the game. I said, well, I'd like to see our team, execute our systems, on offense, defense, special teams, execute the system, play well within concepts, understand concepts, play at a high level from an execution standpoint, and play physical. That's what our league's like. Major college football leagues are that way, and if we have any chance of winning this game, we'll have to play physical today in order to have a chance to win. So to win the turnover battle, eliminate penalties, and then eliminate mental errors. And then everybody runs off the field or runs on the field to start the game, runs off the field that ends the game. That's the most important thing.
Brock Spack is the winningest coach in Illinois State football history. His Redbirds tonight playing an SEC team for the first time since a loss at Missouri in 2007. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Thousands will do it tonight around the world. You can too. Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. And OU's 2025 football games are available in Spanish on Ritmo 96.5 FM in Oklahoma City and 101.5 FM El Patron in Tulsa, as well as on those stations' websites and also on the Varsity Network app. Listen to our good friends Enrique and Luis. They are fantastic. When we come back, we'll head down to the sidelines to check in with Chris Plank. He's got who's in, who's out tonight, plus a check-in with News 9's David Payne on tonight's weather forecast, and Teddy Lehman will have his keys to the game. 43 minutes now to kick off in Norman, Oklahoma and Illinois State in the season opener here in 2025. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
At Fowler Toyota of Norman, we believe buying a car should be easy. That's why we have expert staff available to help you find new and certified pre-owned vehicles at prices that fit your budget. With hassle-free test drives and transparent pricing, you can take your time making the right decision. Visit us at Fowler Toyota of Norman, where we keep things simple, just the way car buying should be.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
You're listening to Sooner Football. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Some things from the 90s we'd rather forget, like dial-up internet or frosted tips. But some things never go out of style, like Taco Mayo's classic value menu. Choose from 10 of your favorite value items for just $1.89 each when you get 4 or more. Like tacos, bean burritos, locos, and more. Loads of flavor, no hammer pants required. The classic value menu only at Taco Mile. Oklahoma owned and operated. Eat local.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
We get it. From everyday spending to high-yield checking, you want the money part to be easier. TFCU checking and spending accounts are here for grandparents to kids and teens to everyone in between. With instant debit cards in the color that fits your style, an easy-to-use mobile app, and 32 full-service locations. Open an account today at tinkerfcu.org/checking, where we've got checking for all. Checking that fits you from TFCU, Tinker Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, Sooner fans, want to make the most of not only your game day, but every day? Norman Parks and Recreation has got you covered. With 68 beautiful parks all over Norman, there's always a place to have fun or connect with nature. Swim or shoot hoops at the Young Family Athletic Center. Take a walk at Ruby Grant. Hang out with friends at the Adult Wellness Center or tee off at Westwood. And don't forget to make a splash at the Westwood Family Aquatic Center. Follow us on social at Norman OK Parks to explore all we have to offer. Norman Parks and Recreation, where Norman plays.
This is Stats Kelly, and it's great to be back with you again to talk about OU football. The Sooners have won 102 season openers and have not lost a home opener since 2005, and have won 16 home openers in a row. In the last 8 home wins, OU has had 6 different starting quarterbacks, with 5 of those now playing in the NFL. That makes you think as we add our 7th different starting quarterback this year, and other new faces don the crimson and cream. Boomer Sooner, everyone. This is Dennis Stats Kelly.
This week's sponsorship spotlight for the home opener is tight end Jaron Kanak. With the fast athletic talent like Kanak, there's some anticipation to see how he'll fare after winning the starting gig in Coach Arbuckle's offense. Washington State last season with John Mateer targeted tight end Cooper Mathers for the second most touchdowns on the team with 6. Look for Kanak to find some red zone targets against Illinois State tonight and all season long. Now that dog will hunt, and hopefully that dog is Burger.
Hello, Sooner fans. This is sideline engineer Tom Shores with this week's Did You Know? Illinois State is a school of 20,000 enrollees and is located in Normal, Illinois. They have pulled off big upsets like Northwestern in 2016 and Colorado State in 2018. Also, they have an NC2A FCS record. It's for the most tied football games with a total of 66. Finally, their mascot, Reggie Redbird, was named after MLB great Reggie Jackson in 1981 thanks to a kids vote. Now you know. Boomer Sooner.
Thank you, Stats, Shep, and Tom. Welcome back to the OU Health Countdown to Kickoff. OU Health, Oklahoma's only comprehensive academic health system. Sooner football brought to you by Phillips 66. Enter for a chance to win a VIP game day experience for the November 29th OU game versus LSU when you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Sooners in Illinois State tonight, 37 minutes now to kick off, and we go down to the sidelines for the first time and check in with Chris Pling. Chris?
Great atmosphere, T-Row. I don't think we've ever had a moment when we kick off these broadcasts, unless there's weather issues or lightning delays, where we don't report from the field, that vibes are high, the energy is great, and this Oklahoma Sooner football team looks ready to start the 2025 season, but they'll do so on new turf. There is a new grass field that has been installed. It was finally completed on July 8th. The grounds crew here, the turf management guys at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium did an incredible job, Toby. This is what's called North Bridge grass. It's a little bit more durable than what Oklahoma has had in the past, so the hope is that it can stand up a little bit better to the Oklahoma heat, to the massive amount of usage that it gets. And get this, speaking of the Oklahoma heat, as I mentioned, this turf was finally finished being put down on July 8th. It didn't see any rain from July 3rd until Monday of this week. Now, granted, it was being watered, but it just kind of shows you about how challenged to a certain degree this field has been with the heat and how incredible and how great the footing looks on it right now.
Looks like the fairways at Augusta down there, Ted.
And I can attest, walking on it, feeling it, it feels like you're in the fairway of a great golf course.
I thought he was going to say, I can attest, it looks like we're on the fairways at Augusta.
Exactly.
Well, I think they replaced all the sprinkler system and everything underneath it as well to update all of that and get it all done. So, yeah, when I came out in fall camp, it was one of the first things I noticed when I walked out on the field. It's like, wow, this is different. This is nice.
Time now for Teddy Lehman's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Kona Ice. Keys to OU Illinois State. Ted, what you got?
Well, number one is the same as it always has been and always will be, dominate the line of scrimmage. And I feel like we're in a really good position to do that. Clearly, defensive line, one of the strengths of this football team. And I think offensive line has a chance to be. We'll see what the starting lineup looks like tonight. But, game one, you're seeing it across the country. Line of scrimmage is still first and foremost in football. And I want to see us be able to run it at will, be physical, get short yardage, goal line reps whenever we need to, and defensively stuff the run and get after the quarterback. Number two, I want to see some wow plays, and that's really on both sides of the ball. I want Mateer to come out, assert himself early in this game, whether it's pulling it down with an electric run or, letting his receivers go make plays on some deep balls. We need some energy from the offense, and same thing defensively. Sack fumbles, interceptions, big hits. I want this team to be able to have a bunch of momentum coming out of week one. And finally, number three, and you can see this across the country early, there's going to be some rust, right? First game jitters, getting used to game speed a little bit, but I want efficiency. No procedural penalties. No substitution mess-ups where we've got to call timeouts. Special teams, be sharp. Make your kicks. Field the punts in the air. No explosive returns against us. Situational football, be sharp. 2-minute drill, 4-minute drill, red zone, short yardage goal line. I want to see us look like a football team that knows what we're doing out there.
Need a moment of pure bliss? Kona Ice has you covered. We're mobile and stocked with the most delicious flavors you've ever tasted. Come visit us and enjoy a nice cup of our premium shaved ice. It is an odd weather night for August 30th in the state of Oklahoma, but we'll take it. Chris Blank, how about our game day weather tonight?
T-Row, I don't think I've ever been happier down here on the field in August to report on what's going on weather-wise. New field, great weather. David Payne, News 9, give us the details.
All right, Sooner Nation, here we go. Your forecast. Well, we're talking about cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. Still a slight chance for some showers into the afternoon. And really through the game, the chance of rain really looks pretty low. We're going to be fairly gray, though. Temperatures have been in the 70s all day. We will cool off gradually into the low 70s through the game. And the winds, pretty light. We'll have a light east to southeast breeze at about 5 miles per hour. All in all, it looks pretty good. This is David Payne with your latest Sooner game day forecast. Hoover Sooner.
How great is that, Toby Rowland, from your work partner, David Payne, from the Oklahoma Weather Experts. They'll bring you the weather all season long, courtesy of News 9.
Time now for Teddy's Devon Energy, high energy, big impact player to watch tonight. Who you got, Ted?
I'm going with the true freshman running back, number 6, Torrey Blaylock. This kid's been electric through fall camp. Got to see him some in the spring and, thought he showed a lot of promise, especially on the perimeter with his speed, elusiveness. But this fall, I think he graduated high school or played in high school at around 175 pounds, 180.
Wow.
He's like 210 right now. And he has developed really well between the tackles. He's doing they've said that he's been exceptional for a freshman in pass pro. He's got speed. He's got elusiveness. He's got power between the tackles. He's got everything. Now, I don't know what the carries breakdown is going to look like in game one or throughout the season, but I'd be shocked if he's not one of the guys we're talking about in postgame.
That's Derek's boy, Derek Blaylock, longtime Kansas City Chief running back, right? Back in the day, yeah. Corey Blaylock, tonight's big impact player to watch. That's your Devon Sports Lab big impact player. Devon Sports Lab, powered by Devon Energy and OU, where science and sports come together to boost your game. If you'll allow me, I'd like to take just a couple of moments to honor a Sooner radio legend. Longtime engineer, producer Michael Dean passed away in July at the age of 77. His unmistakable and iconic voice will forever be a part of Oklahoma radio history, and his storytelling will be forever unequaled. There will never be another one like the great Michael Dean. Rest in peace, Michael. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
For decades, the Oklahoma Sooners have instilled greatness in tradition and values. Today, that same greatness is distilled in spirits, handcrafted in the heart of the Sooner State. Inspired by a legacy of champions, Two Ponies Straight Bourbon Whiskey, the only one, 10 times distilled premium vodka, are Sooner excellence captured in a bottle. Get OU Spirits at any fine liquor store near you. Wander Folk Spirits, the officially licensed spirits of Oklahoma Athletics. Wander responsibly.
Power. It's more than what lights your home. It's what you do with it. And you do wonders. That's why OG&E works to make the way we bring you power even more reliable. The way you live is rapidly changing, so we're making your power even smarter. And as your energy needs change, we're working to keep your rates as low as possible. Because for power to work for everyone, we've got to make your power go further. At OG&E, we energize life.
Now he throws late, end zone, wide open, touchdown!
This is John Locke Jr., and this is Sooner Football from Learfield.
C-U-P-B-O-P. Cup Bop. Cup Bop. Cup Bop. Cup Bop is new style Korean barbecue in a cup, loved by the sharks on Shark Tank, and we know you are going to love it too. 100% sweet potato noodle on a mountain of rice with your choice of Korean barbecue meats and 0 to 10 different sauce levels. Cup Bop has a food truck and locations in Oklahoma City, Norman, Moore, and Oklahoma Memorial Stadium during game days. Enough talking. Shh, just eat. Get over to Cup Bop.
Don't miss out on OKC's hottest entertainment at the Showplace Theater with acts like
Bret Michaels, September 27th. Collective Soul, October 17th. And the Oak Ridge Boys, November 28th.
Riverwind is OKC's favorite casino experience.
One of the coolest things I've seen.
"27 minutes to kick off here in Norman. OU and Illinois State in the season opener. It's time now for tonight's starting lineups presented by Simple Modern, the official drinkware partner of OU Athletics. We start on offense for Oklahoma. The quarterback is number 10, Sean Mateer, as the team right now locks arms and begins their walk to the goal line. Mateer, the 6'1 redshirt junior from Little Elm, Texas, transferred here from Washington State. According to ESPN, the number one player in the transfer portal. Last year for Wazoo, 3,139 passing yards, 826 rushing yards. He had a combined 44 total touchdowns and completed 65% of his passes. The 44 total touchdowns led the nation. At running back, Javante Barnes is back. The senior wears number 2, 6 foot out of Las Vegas, Nevada. 5 touchdown runs a year ago. And the freshman, Tory Blaylock, we expect to see plenty of him as well. He's number 6, 5'11 out of Humble, Texas. Chris Plank, you've got Blaylock in your spotlight tonight, brought to us by Warren Cat.
Well, I've spent all summer listening to Teddy Lehman tell me all these great things about number 6. And then, T-Row, we had a chance to go watch a little bit of workout yesterday. But he looks the part. I asked Brent Venables during Sooner Sports Talk live from Rudy's on Monday night about the freshman.
He led the team in explosive plays in spring ball, and he picked up where he left off. You know, he's very mature, super serious about being great, loves to work, loves to compete, don't back down from anything. And really, you know, he established himself in fall camp. Regardless of what anybody else did or didn't do, he established himself.
You know, as Coach Venables wraps that up, T-Row, Jay Nod was on the big screen. He was, of course, as you just mentioned, the big get in the transfer portal. But it's maybe a push right now as to who had the best camp, and it's 2 guys in the backfield, and one of them's a freshman, and my spotlight player, Tory Blaylock.
Offensive line, no Michael Fasusi tonight, no Heath Ozida, no Derek Simmons. We expect them to start like this. Jacob Sexton at left tackle, number 76 out of Deer Creek High School, 6'6 senior. Left guard, Eddie Pierre-Louis. Saw action in 4 games a year ago, but this would be his first start tonight. 6'3 sophomore out of Tampa. He goes 3'14. The center is a captain, Troy Everett. You heard him on our pregame show tonight. 6'3 senior, Appalachian State transfer. At right guard, number 54, Fabechi Wiwu. He's the only offensive lineman to start all 13 games a year ago. 6'4 senior, North Texas transfer. Here's what Bill Bedenbow glowingly said about Fabechi this week.
And he takes freshmen, the young dudes that are going to have to play for us. And even the other guys that may not be playing this year, and he brings them over to his house and they watch tape and he shows them how he approaches every week, which is invaluable.
The tight end is the former linebacker, Jaron Kanik. He'll wear number 12. Great story. 6'2 senior out of Hays, Kansas. Starting wideouts, we expect it to be number 4, Deion Burks. He's wearing number 4 this year. 5'9 senior, Purdue transfer. He had 3 touchdowns last year. All 3 were in the first half of the season opener. Number 5, the Arkansas transfer, Isaiah Satania. 5'10 junior out of Austin, Texas originally. And number 9, Keontez Lewis, Southern Illinois transfer. He's 6'2". Offense for Illinois State is led by quarterback Tommy Rittenhouse, 5'11 senior from Geneva, Illinois. A year ago, completed 66% of his passes for just shy of 3,000 yards. 17 touchdown passes, 8 touchdown runs. He's experienced, he's talented. Gabe Eichert, he is in your Warren Cat spotlight for the Redbirds.
He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he can run. He is a guy that when they dial up QB run game can make plays with his feet. And I think maybe the most dangerous thing about him is if you get out of your rush lanes when you're rushing the passer, he can slip through those cracks and rip off some big, long runs. So I've got my eyes on Tommy Rittenhouse because I want to make sure that OU's defensive line is bothering him all night, but I also want to make sure they're being smart with the way that they're approaching the pass rush.
Their running back's bigger than their quarterback. Winkers Wright wears number 32. His name is Winkers Wright. 6'1" senior out of Floyd's Knob, Indiana. He had over 1,000 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns last year. Play-by-play voice of the Redbirds, John Fitzgerald, said this about Winkers Wright.
You know, was over 1,000 yards a year ago. I think he had 9 games of over 100 yards, if I'm not mistaken. He's really a big, strong north-south back. Inside the red zone, will bowl over guys. It'll take 2-3 guys sometimes to bring him down.
Their offensive line allowed only 20 sacks last season. Left tackle number 60, Brandon Smith. Left guard 68, Landon Woodard. The center is number 65, Jack McGarry. Right guard number 70, Logan Brassfield. And the right tackle is number 67, Jake Pope. Tight end, 85, Javon Charles, 6'5", senior out of Glen Heights, Texas. He had 1 touchdown a year ago. Their best wideout is number 2, Daniel Sobkowitz, second-team preseason All-American, 6'3", senior out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, who had 9 touchdowns last season. Teddy, good player here, Sobkowitz. He's in your Warren Cat spotlight.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's physical. He's got really good size. He's got length out there on the outside. Rittenhouse, he's not scared to throw it up to him. He's their big play guy. It's going to be a nice little challenge here for our cornerbacks. Let's see what our depth looks like. Gentry, Guillory, those guys love to be challenged in man-to-man. Interested to see what the game plan is and what we do coverage-wise, but it's going to be a fun little matchup for those guys to start the season off.
Other 2 starting wideouts for Illinois State, number 84, Luke Maylander, 5'11" sophomore from Elmhurst, Illinois, and number 13, Eddie the Ghost Casper, 5'10" junior from Burlington, Wisconsin. We'll take a break here. Defensive starters coming up next. Now just 21 minutes to kick off in Norman. It's the season opener tonight. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Kohl's Labor Day sale is here. Sure, it's hard to admit summer's ending, but with $10 off $25 spent at Kohl's, you can stop living in denial and start living in cute cardigans. Yep, we're back to wearing layers. So welcome fall with savings on jeans, tees, candles, and comfy bedding. And earn Kohl's cash all weekend. Trust me, your future cozy self will thank you. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer in September 1st. See store or Kohls.com for details.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Home of the Sooner Schooner and the Roughnecks. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Riverwind Casino is OKC's favorite place to be.
And you can bet that we've got all your favorite entertainment.
Play your best hand yet on blackjack or roulette.
And get lucky on nearly 3,000 electronic games. Join us every Friday in September to play for your share of our $80,000 sweater weather giveaway.
For the best gaming, top-tier fun, and guaranteed good times.
You know it's gotta be Riverwind.
With OG&E's Energy Efficiency Program, we'll provide the blueprint for lowering your bill and increasing your comfort. Whether it's tuning heat and air units, caulking and weather stripping drafty doors and windows, insulating your attic, or connecting you with valuable rebates, you'll improve efficiency and save money with no out-of-pocket costs. Learn more at OGE.com/efficiency. At OG&E, we energize life.
Jay just got a new loft in Bricktown on the 5th floor. The building is retro chic, which is code for no elevator. So she went to her local Planet Fitness to work her quads and get stair strong.
2 more floors? No problem.
Now grocery day is looking up. Way up. Join Planet Fitness today, just $15 a month. 12 locations around Oklahoma City. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No! Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Continuing with tonight's starting lineups presented by Simple Modern, the official drinkware partner of OU Athletics. 17 minutes to kick off in Norman. Defensive starters for OU across the front. Number 32, R. Mason Thomas is back. The 6'2 senior from Fort Lauderdale. Second team All-SEC a year ago with 9 sacks. He says he wants to break the single-season OU record this year. That's 14. The other defensive end, Marvin Jones Jr. will start. Number 97, Originally Florida State transfer, then Georgia, 6'5 senior out of Sunrise, Florida. Defensive tackle, number 52, Dominic Williams, 6'1 senior, TCU transfer. He's one of the captains. And 65, Jaden Jackson, 6'2 sophomore from Indianapolis. Todd Bates raved this week about JJ.
Man, he's a pro. The way he approaches his business, treatment, rehab, prehab, the way he attacks everything. During the spring when he couldn't practice, man, he was being a coach on the field, asked for a whistle.
Linebackers at will, number 10, Kip Lewis, 2 Kip 6s a year ago, 6'1 junior from Carthage, Texas, 11, Kobe McKenzie, 6'2 junior from Lubbock. The Cheetah, number 5, Kendall Daniels, the Oklahoma State transfer, 6'5", 242 senior out of Beggs. Teddy Lehman, he is in your Warren Cat spotlight tonight.
Pardon me, come again. What did you say our Cheetah is?
6'5", 242.
6'5", 242. This is excited as I've been about a defensive player on our roster in a long time. He is an outlier across the board, measurables, athleticism, and I think he's been energized coming to Oklahoma, playing a new position. They're moving him around a little bit. They're spotlighting him in some of the things we do defensively. It wouldn't shock me if he had an interception, a couple of pass breakups tonight, because when you watch him in coverage, you feel like guys are open behind him, but he has such reach and such size out there. He covers a tremendous amount of ground. I think this could be a great season for our defense, and one of the reasons is Kendall Daniels. Defensive backfield, number 4, freshman Cortland Guillory, expected to get the start, 6 foot out of Houston. Gabe Eichert, he is in your Warren Cat spotlight, the kid, Cortland Guillory.
He has been impressive. I love his talent. I love his ability. I love his mentality. This guy is wired the way that I want my corners to be wired. He is confident, he is loud, and he plays loud. I'm really excited to see the situation when he is matched up with Sobkowitz, their leading wide receiver. That's a nice challenge for Guillory in his first college football game of his career. But yeah, I think this guy's going to end up being a fan favorite. Can't wait to watch him play in this one, boys.
Gentry Williams at the other corner, number 9. He's back, 5'11 junior from Booker T. Washington High School in the Tulsa area. At free safety, number 3, Robert Spears Jennings, Broken Arrow product, 6 foot senior, forced 4 fumbles a year ago. That was top 10 in the nation. He was number 2 on the team in tackles a year ago with 66. And at strong safety, 22, Peyton Bowen, 6 foot junior from Corinth, Texas. Defense for Illinois State across the front. At one end, number 8, Christian Lorenzo, 6'3 junior, Georgia State transfer. Nose guard, 97, Jake Anderson, good player here, 6'5 junior out of Davis, Illinois, 3rd team preseason All-American. Defensive tackle, 87, Nick Kessler, 6'6 senior out of Marysville, Ohio. And the jack backer, number 44, Dexter Niekamp, 6'3 redshirt freshman out of Normal, Illinois. Chris Plank, he's the youngest of the Niekamp brothers. He's in your Warren Cat spotlight.
Yeah, Big Brother is a returning All-American, but Toby, whenever I started talking to people with Illinois State, Dexter Niekamp's name is one that kept coming up. Of course, his dad, Travis, as you mentioned, the defensive coordinator. So he's been with Illinois State for 8 seasons, has Travis Niekamp, and he's an alum. His first coaching job after graduation was with Todd Berry in Illinois State. So Dexter Niekamp has grown up. Dad didn't do him any favors. He worked his way after redshirting into the rotation, and he's got an opportunity to be a special player in Normal, just like his dad was.
His brother, Ty Niekamp, is the middle linebacker and a captain, 6'3 junior from Normal. 1st team preseason All-American. Weak side linebacker, number 35, Anthony Corona, 6'2 sophomore, Silver Lake, Wisconsin. Strong side linebacker, number 13, Patrick Bauer, 6'3 sophomore from Mount Prospect, Illinois. Defensive backfield for the Redbirds, number 1, Shadwell Kuba, 6'1 senior from Louisville, Texas. He transferred from Louisiana. The other corner, number 25, Cam Wilson, 5'11 senior from Cedar Hill, Texas. And the safeties, number 18, Evan Sierra, 6 foot junior from Orlando. And number 34, Jack Dwyer, 6 foot senior from Hawthorne Woods, Illinois. Starting lineups were presented by Simple Modern. Oklahoma-owned Simple Modern is the official drinkware partner of OU Athletics. Simple Modern, good everywhere. And our spotlight's presented by Warren Cat, a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics. Contact us today for new, used, and rental machines and power equipment. Search Warren Cat. We'll step aside for our final pregame timeout. We are 12 minutes away from kickoff here in Norman. It's the 2025 season opener between Oklahoma and Illinois State. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Sooner Nation, looking to connect with the winning team in automotive this season? Norman Hyundai is proud to be locally owned and is committed to serving the community's automotive needs, from new and pre-owned vehicle sales and financing to service. At Norman Hyundai, we recognize that buying a car is a journey, and our team is here to assist you every step of the way. From Monday to Saturday, Norman Hyundai is here to serve Sooner fans on the Mile of Cars right here in Norman. Norman Hyundai, proud sponsor of OU Athletics.
Nowhere to go, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage again.
This is Kendall Daniels on the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield.
Well, at Seth Wadley Chevy GMC in Pauls Valley, it's never been easier to buy than learning your ABCs. We are back to school with the entire lot full of new Chevy and GMC trucks ready to learn your driving style. Seth takes everyone to school with over $24 million and counting on a promise. Tell them, Seth.
And you'll always get my promise of oil changes and engines for life on anything you buy.
So come get you a new pickup at Seth Wadley Chevy GMC, I-35, exit 72, Pauls Valley, or click SethWadleyGMC.com.
For the professional, it's not enough to just possess knowledge. That's why at GMC, we seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries, while pushing the limits. And we put this knowledge to the test in every GMC Sierra by engineering each one to outperform your expectations. So you know you're getting precision and durability when you need it most. And that's what makes the GMC Sierra the truck worth knowing. We are professional grade. See your Oklahoma GMC dealers.
For over 120 years, the Oklahoma Sooners have brought a premium product to the football field. While we were establishing our tradition, Didier Ranch was doing the same, raising premium beef on the plains of Oklahoma. Now you can taste the tradition of a true Oklahoma ranch right from your own home when you order a premium beef box from DidierRanch.com. When you order from Didier Ranch, you know you are going to get the best product in Oklahoma, because tradition plays better and tastes better. Craving something sweet? Head over to Shakes Frozen Custard in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, where every scoop is a smile. Indulge in their rich, creamy custard, made fresh daily since 1991. From classic sundaes to thick, dreamy shakes, there's a treat for every taste bud. Make Shakes your new game day favorite and stop by to see us this football season. Boomer Sooner.
It's that moment. Your eyes first open, and the realization hits your brain that it's game day. It's the first time that in the distance, you catch a glimpse of the palace. It's the clickety-clack of the drum line as they introduce the pride, and the ponies hit full stride. And every child gets wide-eyed as the wagon begins to glide and chants a Boomer and Sooner volley from side to side until it echoes across the prairie, far and wide. And it's the boys in crimson as they rumble onto these hallowed grounds where this sport's greatest tradition and greatest fans roar inside its grandest arena. And your chill bumps have chill bumps as the anticipation overtakes all of your senses. And it's today. It's now. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's game day in Norman. It's football time in Oklahoma. Back to pass, Milroe looks right, throws right, picked off! Kip Lewis down the sidelines, 20, 15, he did it again! He did it again! Kip 2025 season opener. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Illinois State Redbirds. It's this moment right now. Here we go. Live from the Palace on the Prairie, historic Owen Field in Norman, Oklahoma. This is Sooner football. Here we go.
It's football time in Oklahoma on the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield.
Sooners bring pressure, picked up, hit as he throws, ball's in the air, intercepted. He escapes one man, Chase Billing got him out of bounds. He knocked him into the Sooner bench, trying to get to the corner. 5-3-2-1, leaps, dives, spins, touchdown.
Today's Scene Setter is presented by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
And you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn.
Kickoff is just moments away. Now, with a call of the game, here's the voice of the Sooners, Toby Rowland.
Welcome back one final time to the OU Health Countdown to Kickoff. OU Health, Oklahoma's only comprehensive academic health system. Our Scene Center again tonight, this year brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Toby Rowland with you alongside Teddy Lehman in the booth. Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert down on the sidelines for us tonight. Dennis Kelly, our statistician. Andrew Shepard, our spotter. Drake Dyken, engineer and producer. Tom Shores, our sideline engineer. Darren McDermott running the show back in our Learfield Sooner Network studio. We thank you for joining us for the 2025 season, and it starts tonight with Oklahoma and Illinois. The captains have arrived. The permanent captains this season have arrived on the Sooner sidelines, and that means we go downstairs to our captain, Chris Plank. Chris, what you got?
Permanent C on their jersey, too. It's part of the jersey makeup for Dom Williams, John Mateer, R. Mason Thomas, Grayson Holton, Kip Lewis, Robert Spears Jennings, and Troy Everett. They're all out here for the coin toss with our junior captain of the game. Orthodontics exclusively is proud to sponsor the junior captain of the game, the ultimate fan experience for children grades 3 through 6. Today's junior captain is 10-year-old Cooper Holmes from the fifth grade at Lincoln Elementary School. Visit Orthodontics exclusively at their locations in Norman or South OKC, or you can check them out for your free consultation. Toby, team's ready to take the field. Scene Setter already aired. Let's get this thing going.
Big screen right now showing the Sooners as they come out of their locker rooms. Here come the Redbirds onto the field, and we go to Sooner Vision.
Sooner Nation, welcome back! There's nothing better than watching Baker cook.
Keeps it himself, he's in, touchdown!
Or Billy, run it back.
Picked off, intercepted, Billy, he scored! Touchdown!
And nothing hits like those bells. New season, new team, this is still Oklahoma. There's only one.
And here come the Sooners for the first time in 2025, and the Ponies aren't messing around. They were at full speed at the 50-yard line, closely followed by the boys in crimson. Crimson jerseys, white pants, double crimson stripes down the side. Crimson helmets with the interlocking OU on the side. Those helmets will be gleaming under the lights here in about an hour and a half or so. Illinois State's captains waiting patiently at midfield. Here come the Sooners. Down to you, Chris.
And the next voice you hear will be that of our referee, Mark Curls tonight and his crew. SEC crew here this evening. Captains Tommy Rittenhouse, Ty Niekamp, Dylan Calabrese for Illinois State. Here we go, the official coin toss to get the season going with our referee, Mark Curls.
All right, gentlemen, here's the coin today. The SEC logo is heads. The pinwheel logo on the back is tails. Illinois State's your call. What is your call? Tails.
Heard Tommy Rittenhouse call tails. Here comes the flip.
It is tails. You win the toss. You defer. You want to defer. You want the football. Yes.
All right. Ben Arbuckle will get to start this show, Toby, as Oklahoma loses the toss.
Illinois State won the toss.
Here you go.
Deferred to the second half. Oklahoma will receive.
John Mateo get the football first. Time for our final thoughts before kickoff. Last call brought to you by Evan Williams. Meat on the rocks or in your favorite cocktail. There's no wrong way to enjoy Evan Williams on game day. Evan Williams, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43 to 45% alcohol. Volume must be 21 or older. Please enjoy responsibly. Final thought before kickoff. Teddy, we'll start with you.
Well, you know, I love the defense around here, but this is what I wanted. I wanted to see Mateer in this offense start things off. Back to the number one key, dominate the line of scrimmage. Let's see him dominate physically, get the run going, and hopefully Mateer can light this crowd on fire early with something deep.
Chris and Gabe on the sidelines. Final thoughts.
I can't even imagine, Gabe Eichert, what Ben Arbuckle down here on the field. He's got the headset on around he's got a chain around his neck with both a blue and red pin dangling from it. You know he wants to put on a show here this evening, doesn't he?
There's no doubt about it. To say Arbuckle is fired up would be quite the understatement. He looks as excited as the players for this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin Wilson down here on the sidelines to start things out for the Sooners, because that's going to be an interesting thing to keep an eye on. Who's going to be in the booth? Who's going to be on the field? But at least for now, the Sooner OC, Ben Arbuckle, Gabe said it, full of fire and energy to get this thing started on offense.
Illinois State makes their way onto the field. White jerseys and pants, white helmets, with the Redbird logo on the side. Very much an Arizona Cardinals look to their unis. Here come the Sooners. Oklahoma will defend the south end zone in quarter number one. Deep to receive, Jaden Knott and Peyton Bowen. The wait is over. Our long national non-football nightmare has come to an end. The boys in crimson are back on Owen Field. It's Oklahoma and Illinois State in the 2025 season opener. Here we go. Ian Wagner to kick it away for the Redbirds. He approaches the football, toe to leather, and we are underway. Driving kick toward Ott, returnable, bounces at the 5, bounces to his right and by him into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners will start on the 25. Before we get going, let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield. John Mateer onto the field for the first time here in Norman in a regular season game. Joined by Javante Barnes at running back. The wideouts are Deion Burks, Isaiah Satania, and Keontez Lewis. Tight end Jaron Kanik in a pistol formation from their own 25 going right to left. Snap, Mateer rolling right. He'll throw, first throw out to the 30. It's caught. Deion Burks, a 5-yarder to start the season.
Little sprint pass there, move the pocket for Mateer, get him outside, get him comfortable with a nice, easy completion. I like it.
Ball spotted at the 29, so make it a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6. Ball on the right hash. Barnes on the right hip of Mateer. There's the snap. Handoff Barnes. Looking for running room. Bounces it outside. Tries the corner, and he's tripped up. Tripped up at the 29. That's the line of scrimmage. Caught from behind by Patrick Bauer. It's 3rd and 6.
Nice play by Bauer right there. It looked like Barnes thought he had a window to bounce it outside, and that defensive end was able to separate, get off a block, and come out and keep Barnes from turning the corner.
Trips right. Kanik one of those. Lewis alone to the left side. First 3rd down try of the season. Mateer surveys the defense, takes the football. Looks right, quick throw to the right. That's caught by Kanik, but it's shy of the 1st down marker. Caught at the 32 for a gain of 3. And Oklahoma's highly anticipated offense goes 3 and out to start the year.
Interesting. I'm kind of surprised they went quick game there on 3rd down, 3rd and 5 or 6, and just tried to hit that little hitch route, option route there to Kanik, and hope he could turn it upfield and avoid a tackler, but they were on us tight right there.
New punter Jacob Ulrich onto the field. Eddie Casper deep to receive. Stands at his own 20. Just underway. 13:25 to go first quarter. There's the snap back. Ulrich's boot, short end over end, wobbly toward the far sideline. Takes a Sooner bounce at the 35 to the 30 to the 20, and it keeps rolling all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Finally comes to rest at the 14. It wasn't pretty in the air, but it was effective. Good punt. Good result by Ulrich.
Able to, his wobbly hit over there on the sideline. I thought maybe he was going to bounce out, but ran right down that sideline. Fortunate there on that one.
That's a 54-yard punt. So here's the Oklahoma defense for the first time in 2025. They'll face Tommy Rittenhouse, Illinois State's senior quarterback, in the shotgun with Winkers right, the big back to his right. 3 wideouts and a tight end. Tight end is 6'5" Javon Charles. From their own 14, Rittenhouse takes it, hands it to Winkers right, stacked up in the backfield, and he's dropped for a loss. Kobe McKenzie and friends at the 13. That's a 1-yard loss.
Boy, I think it was Marvin Jones Jr. at that defensive end spot, slid down. We got in the bare front, and he just penetrates that gap, blows that thing up. That was impressive.
Second down at 11. Illinois State huddles up. Taking their time. 15 on the play clock, and they're still in the huddle. Now they break it. Michael Boganowski, by the way, getting the start in spot of Robert Spears-Jennings at safety. Again in the shotgun, Rittenhouse back to pass. Throws right side. Caught by the tight end, Javon Charles, but he's hit immediately and dropped. Peyton Bowen there to smack him at the 16 after a 3-yard pickup. Here comes 3rd and long.
Yeah, brought the Will Backer there on a pressure, brought 5, and I believe we're just man across right there. And Peyton Bowen, he looks really good. Been hampered by injuries the last couple of years. We saw him his true freshman year, aggressive playmaker. That's kind of gone away a little bit, but from what I've seen in spring and then this fall camp, he's back to making some pretty exciting plays.
Owen Heineke, Grayson Halton, Jeremiah Newcomb among the newcomers in on this 3rd and long. 3rd down and 8 from the 16. 2 on the play clock. Rittenhouse didn't get it off in time. There's the flags. Did not get the snap off in time. Let's see if they called a timeout.
Before the snap, delay game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
I like this package we're in. You just got 3 down in there. You got 2 inside backers, and we got Heineke and Kendall Daniels as the inside backers, and then we've got a nickel and a dime out there on the field. Newcomb playing the nickel, and we've got I think Peyton Bowen down playing the cheetah.
So make it 3rd and 13 back at the 11. Rittenhouse going to hand it off to Winkers right. Runs right, has room. 20, 25 down the sideline, 30 and out of bounds. He's got the first down. On 3rd and 13, they handed it to Wright, and he broke it for 22 yards.
A smart play call by them. Owen Heineke was up in a mug position at backer, and he just got cut off there on the inside double team and couldn't fight back out to his gap. And we had a defensive end up the field trying to rush the passer, left a big gaping hole there. It's a nice play call.
Make it a 24-yard carry out to the 35-yard line. 3 wide receivers set for the Redbirds. Their opening possession of the game. Rittenhouse going to hand to Wright again. He runs left this time, and Jaden Jackson falls on him after a short gain of 3.
Nice job. It's interesting. We stemmed down, had 2 A-gap defensive linemen in there running a little twist game, and Jaden Jackson able to get off a block and make a nice tackle there. I'm looking for a big year from Jaden Jackson.
10:30 to go first quarter. OU offense goes 3 and out to start the game. Illinois State just picked up a 3rd and long. 2nd down and 7 now from their own 38. They go 5 wides. Only Rittenhouse in the offensive backfield. He approaches his center, pointing out coverage. 5 on the play clock. Rittenhouse has it. Looks right. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete pass. He was lit up by Peyton Bowen. Bam!
Really nice. I don't know if that's an automatic blitz check there as they lined up in that empty formation, but we brought pressure off the edge, and unaccounted for, good, safe tackle, hit on the quarterback, don't get a penalty there, good play.
The stick of dynamite has entered the chat. Reggie Powers is on the field, number 13, on 3rd down and 7. Illinois State picked up a 3rd and 13 on this drive. Victor Dawson in at running back for them now. Rittenhouse claps his hands, takes the football, twists up front, throws across the middle. It's knocked away, incomplete. Defended well by Kip Lewis. Pass intended for the tight end, Javon Charles. And here comes the Redbirds punt unit.
Nice job by Kip right there. He's in perfect position in pass coverage. Follows that tight end out, sits behind him, able to make a quick tackle if they complete it. But he was in good position to go and compete for the ball there and knocked it out.
Former Arkansas Razorback Isaiah Satania deep to receive the punt, standing on the 17-yard line. Kicker for Illinois State is Hayden Futch. Snap is back. There's the boot. Driving and wobbly. Satania, no fair catch, takes it at the 16, runs right. 20, 25 to the 30, 35 and wrapped up there. Nice return by Satania, just a sprint right when he caught it. Took it from his own 16 out to around the 37, about a 21-yard return. And we'll take a break there. 9:47 to go first quarter, no score in the season opener. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect the ways water is breaking down your foundation and damaging your home. Cracks in walls and uneven floors are just a few signs your foundation is compromised. But there's one way to get answers to all your concerns. A free home inspection from Groundworks. We put water back in its place. Go to groundworks.com, the preferred foundation repair company of the Oklahoma Sooners. Licensed in all states. See website for details.
Some things from the 90s we'd rather forget, like dial-up internet or frosted tips. But some things never go out of style, like Taco Mayo's Classic Value Menu. Choose from 10 of your favorite value items for just $1.89 each when you get 4 or more, like tacos, bean burritos, locos, and more. Loads of flavor, no hammer pants required. The Classic Value Menu only at Taco Mayo, Oklahoma owned and operated. Eat local.
9:47 to go in the first quarter. Sooners about to get the football back in a scoreless game on the field with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Blank. And Gabe, on that last series on the 2 third down plays, Kobe McKenzie not on the field. Now, maybe it could end up being a package that Brent Venables is using, but McKenzie has had a couple of issues with his helmet communication. The Sooners' incredible equipment guru, Adam Whitworth, is over here with the crew that actually runs all the wireless equipment down here on the sidelines for the Sooners, and they're double-checking both the first string and second string helmets for Kobe McKenzie down here to make sure that his communication is okay. Gabe, what do you want to see out of the communication from Ben Arbuckle in this offense in drive 2?
Yeah, just, not exactly the way you wanted to start things offensively, but I feel good about it. I would like to see them establish the run, right? Find a rhythm with the run game, because Arbuckle's got a lot of things in his offense that build when it comes to the play-action passing game. And you got to establish that run before you do some of those things, or before some of those things are as effective as you want them to be. So I'd love to see him get the run game going. That being said, I hope we take a deep shot and score right here, guys.
Looks like same personnel as the Sun makes an appearance. OU starts at their own 37, ball right hash. Barnes the back. Burke, Satania, Lewis, and Kanik the pass catchers. No score, 9:47 to go first quarter. Mateer hands to Barnes, bounces left, cuts it up, Dips his head down around the 39. It's a 2-yard gain on first. Jake Anderson, the tackle.
Nice little cut there, avoid one guy and able to turn that into a positive gain. But, like what we've seen with Illinois State, that front's going to be aggressive. Backers are attacking right away. And as Gabe alluded, that's going to build into the play action stuff as the game rolls on.
More compact formation here on 2nd and 8. Mateer sends Burks out a little wider. Now back to pass. John looks deep, lets it fly down the middle, looking for Satania, and he overthrew him. He was covered well. There were 2 defenders there around him. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Trying to stretch the field a little bit there. Obviously, you hope to complete those, but it's not bad early in the game to plant some seeds over there for that defensive coordinator.
Ted, Illinois State, they do a really good job in their deep zone coverage of staying on top of those routes. That's something that you and I both noticed as we studied them this week.
All right, 3rd down and 8. Sooners trying to avoid going 3 and out for the 2nd straight possession. Kanik trips to the left side of the formation here. Got to get it to the 47 for a 1st down. Mateer's got it. 4-man rush. Has a pocket. Zips one across the middle. That's caught by Kanik. And then he fumbles the football, and Illinois State recovers it. Kanik had the 1st down into Redbird territory, and around the 45 he took a hit, coughed it up, and Illinois State jumped on it.
Tough play. On the field is a catch. Fumble recovered by the defense. Illinois State ball, 1st down.
It was a great throw by Mateer. Rips it right into a window for Kanik, and he takes one hit there on his left side. He's fighting off a low tackler, and the safety comes in from the top, and helmet on the football. Those are tough.
It was Ty Niekamp that recovered it. And the Redbirds will start at their own 40. No score, 9 minutes exactly to go 1st quarter. Man in motion left to right for the Redbirds. Rittenhouse rolling right. Turns it up himself. 45, midfield 50. Watch out into Sooner territory, and he dives forward inside the Sooner 40-yard line. Big run there by the quarterback, Tommy Rittenhouse, to the OU 37.
And we've talked about this with Rittenhouse. Not a big guy, but he's got some wheels now. He can chew up some yardage on you really quickly in either the called run game like that one there, or drop back pass and you leave a lane open.
That's a 23-yard run. They've had a 24 and a 23-yard run in the first 2 possessions. So the first snap for Illinois State in Sooner territory tonight. Man in motion right to left is Dylan Lord. Looked like early movement, and indeed whistles blow here. Everybody was moving except the center. And Jack McGarry had the delayed snap.
Before the snap, false start, number 5, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
At least he didn't go with the false start, everyone but the center. That's a terrible feeling.
Victor Lawson, the running back, called for the false start, but he was one of several. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the OU 42. That's the 2nd penalty on Illinois State. And McGarry is running off the field, the center replaced by Jellison. Jellison's the one that messed up that last snap.
And there was some conversation there with the official about being able to come back in or not. I don't know exactly what the call was.
8:05 to go 1st quarter, nearing the midway point, still scoreless. 1st down and 15. Rittenhouse, handoff up the middle, big hit. Kobe McKenzie there. It was Victor Dawson that got smacked. No gain.
A really good twist game on the outside as well for our Mason Thomas. Got a piece of that too, but this is what you love about Kobe McKenzie. Square, thick, come downhill, and put a really good physical tackle on that running back.
Grayson Holt in on that stop as well, so 2nd and 15 from the 42.
Screen, QB run game, move the pocket here.
Still Dawson at running back instead of Winkers right. Tight end Javon Charles moves from left side to right side. Rittenhouse has it, wants to throw. Dumps it under the screen. One-handed catch behind the line of scrimmage. Shouldn't have. He was wrapped up by Gentry Williams and thrown down. It was a great catch by Daniel Sopkowitz. but it would have saved him some yardage if he just let it go by. Instead, it's a 5-yard loss.
Well, that's a throwback from Gentry Williams, isn't it? That's what he was so good at early in his career. It's good to see him back and healthy and making those plays again.
Make it 3rd and 20. So after the long Rittenhouse run to the OU 37, they've gone backwards 10 yards. David Stone in on this 3rd and long.
Probably going to try and check it down or something and get in field goal range.
Rittenhouse looks left, throws to the far sideline, caught, hit immediately at the 41. Maylander the catch, Guillory the tackle, the freshman at the 41, and this would be a very long field goal try. It is 4th and 14.
Looks like the punt team ready to jog on. O-line's checking out.
Yeah, it would be a 58, 59-yarder from here. So here comes the punter.
And I don't know what the wind's doing, T-Row. That opening kickoff, Ott misjudged it, and it landed on, about the 3-yard line, and he had time to get under it. I don't know what happened there, so may have a little bit of wind down there.
You feel anything at field level, Chris?
Confusion. It's like it's at our back, and then it's in our face.
There's the punt, trying to pooch it. Satania gets out of the way. Watch out, Cortland Guillory. It bounces at the 2 and comes back upfield to the 6 before the Redbirds down it.
A little bit of confusion. There's Reggie Powers. I believe that was him anyways. 13 come jogging on the field right before the kick.
And we've got a timeout. So with 5:43 to go first quarter, still scoreless here in the season opener. OU has the ball back, but they're going to have to start at their own 6-yard line. Tonight's associate game sponsor is the Chickasaw Nation. Together we thrive. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Used Ford trucks. We have more because we give you more for your trade at Bob Moore Ford. In fact, we have over 30 used trucks in stock right now. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, whatever you're looking for. We have the used Ford truck for you. Choose from XLTs, Lariats, King Ranches, and Platinums. Get the used Ford truck you want at the affordable price you need. Only at Bob Moore Ford at I-35 and Southeast 89th Street or online at bobmooreford.com.
This is Xavier Robinson, and this is Sooner Football from Learfield.
We get it. From everyday spending to high-yield checking, you want the money part to be easier. TFCU checking and spending accounts are here for grandparents to kids and teens to everyone in between. With instant debit cards in the color that fits your style, an easy-to-use mobile app, and 32 full-service locations. Open an account today at tinkerfcu.org/checking, where we've got checking for all. Checking that fits you from TFCU, Tinker Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Sooner football brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties. Fan-fueled, athlete-focused. Get your OU debit or credit card today exclusively from MidFirst Bank, a premier partner of OU Athletics. True to you, member FDIC. And Sooner football is brought to you by OG&E. We energize life. 5:43 to go first quarter, no score. Oklahoma starts their third possession from their own 6-yard line. Luke Baklinko, the Stanford transfer, into the game at left tackle, replacing Jacob Sexton here.
Yeah, Jacob Sexton is in the injury tent, guys. We'll try to get some information on that for you and let you know what we find out.
Only 30 yards of total offense so far for the Sooners. Mateer standing on the 1-yard line for this first snap of this drive. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks right, lobs one down the sidelines for Burks, who reaches for it, pulls in a one-handed catch. Did he get a foot in? He did! Out at the 29-yard line, it is a catch. Wow!
Hopefully that one stands up. They're going to try and snap it quick, but great touch on that ball down the sideline by Mateer as well.
Make it the 34-yard line. That's a 28-yard pickup. Quick snap, Quick throw out to Keontez Lewis. He's out of bounds, and he's thrown into the pinch. Driven out at the 48. I don't see a flag, but it's a gain of 14 more.
Jacob Sexton, guys, they were looking at his left knee. He's got a brace on that left knee. Jeffrey Lau, Doc McGinnis kind of watched him. He went through a couple of mock pass pro sets. Looked like he was feeling pretty good, but instead, as Gabe told you, he's down in the injury tent right now.
First Downs brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work. Snap. Keeper Mateer runs left to the 50. Wrapped up from behind at the Illinois State 48. So he takes it across midfield, picks up 4 on the ground. Called quarterback run there.
Yeah, first one we've seen, and once you got the defense on their heels a little bit, hitting them with a couple of nice pass plays, show them something new with the quarterback run game.
Oklahoma has taken it in 3 plays from their own 6 to the Illinois State 48. Mateer in the shotgun with Barnes on his right hip, going to throw again. They bring pressure. Sooners pick it up. Mateer rolls right, stops, comes back left, now runs right again. Cuts it up to the 45 and dives forward to the 42. How about that run? First down.
Pretty nifty back there, making a couple of guys miss. Pulls it down. That last cut was really nice. I didn't anticipate that one.
That was a 6-yard run, but it looked like he was on the slalom course in the Olympics. Shotgun or pistol formation. Now Barnes moves to the right of Mateer. Might be trying to catch his breath a bit. Handoff Barnes, running left. Cuts it back up to the 40. Back darts right to the 35. Best run so far for Javante Barnes. He got 6.
I like it. Stretch the defense out to the left. Little hand sweep type of play. Puts a toe in the ground, cuts it back against the grain, and finds a little void there in the defense. Gets some good positive yards.
Here comes number 6, Teddy. Tory Blaylock, the freshman running back from Humble, Texas, in for the first time, joining Javante Barnes in a twin back set.
Yeah, and this is a form they can get Blaylock the ball in a bunch of different ways. Swing passes, swing screens.
2nd and 4 from the 35. Barnes goes wide. Mateer throws underneath the Blaylock, who's hit as he caught the football in traffic. He was able to back his way for a couple of yards to the 33.
Boy, every now and then something like this happens. A defensive lineman just happened to get lost and found himself in position to make that tackle, or else that one was going to spring for a big gain.
Sooners overload 4 to the left side of the formation. And now Mateer hits the pause button on 3rd and 2. Here comes Burks back to the right side. And Blaylock into the backfield. 3rd and 2 from the 33. Play clock at 10. Mateer claps his hands, takes the football. Handoff Blaylock right up the middle. Has the first down across the 30 to the 29. Needed 2, got 4. Move the chains.
I like that they're going with the different personnel package here. 2 backs back there. Changes the vision for the linebackers. The gaps can change depending on where the off back inserts and the away from the ball carrier. You can do a bunch of stuff out of that. And I think that's one of the better play action formations that you can present.
Will Huggins in for the first time, senior tight end, Pittsburgh State transfer. So 2 tight ends here, Kanik in the game as well. Satania in motion from the 29-yard line in Redbird territory. We're under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Mateer's got it. Quick throw, screen. Satania smacked. No gain. Looked like they were trying to set up an inside screen, and Jake Anderson read it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
We'll keep an eye on Jacob Sexton, guys. The tent is down on the sideline. Jacob Sexton has emerged. Gabe, doesn't look like he's racing back in there right now just yet.
No, doesn't have his helmet, and I hate to say it, but a pretty noticeable limp with the left leg.
Jacob Jordan in for the first time here in 2025. He's slot right on 2nd and 10 from the Illinois State 29. Mateer play action. Looks middle, throws middle. Got Jordan. 10, 5. He's down at the 2. He just catches passes. Jacob Jordan makes it 1st and goal.
Little play action there. Great protection. Mateer throws a missile right down the middle of the field.
Sooners go quick. It is a handoff to Barnes, and now flags fly, and they're going to stop this play and call a false start.
False start. Number 9, offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So back them up 5. Sooners are in the Pizza Hut red zone. Let's finish this drive. The red zone sponsored by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners. First penalty for Oklahoma. Backs it up to the 7 with 59 seconds to go first quarter. Again, this drive started on their own 6. John Mateer 5 for 5 for 71 yards passing on this possession. He's got Keontez Lewis split left, Deion Burks right, Barnes the back, double tight end. Mateer runs it himself, bounces left, tries the corner. He's to the 5, he's in! John Mateer, touchdown, Sooners! A 7-yard touchdown run, and Mateer is into the end zone for the first time in Crimson and Cream.
I like it. Little quarterback power play, ends up outside. You get a good block, lead block by Javonte Barnes there to kind of spring it around the corner. And the speed of Mateer able to outrun the defense to the pylon. Nicely done.
Keontez Lewis, a key block on the perimeter as well. New kicker Tate Sandell on for the extra point try. The junior UTSA transfer, snap down. Kick is away, and it's good. Ben Anderson, deep snapper again this year. Jacob Ulrich, the holder. Tate Sandell, 1 for 1 on extra points. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. 39 seconds to go first quarter. 7-0 OU in front. We'll take a timeout. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
You've heard the phrase, all hat, no cattle. Well, Whataburger's new Bacon Wrangler Double is anything but. It's got beef that's never from the freezer, always hot off the grill. Monterey Jack and American cheese, bacon, crispy onions, chipotle aioli, and pickles. You might even say it's all cattle and a hat. A 5-inch bun hat, cowboy. Introducing the new Whataburger Bacon Wrangler Double. For a limited time. What a burger.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Devon Sports Lab brings sports and science together for kids ages 8 to 13, led by OU student athletes and the experts at Engage Learning. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, baseball, or softball, participants will explore how the game works through skills they can use beyond sports. Check out upcoming events and unlock your child's full potential at devonsportslab.com. Boomer Sooner!
This is Zion Kearney. Back to Sooner football on the Sooner Sports Network.
Sooners hit pay dirt. It's 7-0 Oklahoma. Gaylord family. Oklahoma Memorial Stadium is rocking with just 39 seconds left in the first quarter. It was a 10-play, 94-yard touchdown drive that ate up 5 minutes and 4 seconds. John Mateer with the 7-yard touchdown run. Fowler Automotive brings you our drive summaries. And Gabe, a little bit more of what we want. A little bit more of what we wanted to see, huh?
I love what I saw from John Mateer on that drive. One thing that has stood out about him since he's been here is really just the command he has of the offense out there on the field. I just love his composure, how he's in control of everything out there. But that was a great drive to just see what he can do as a runner. The speed, the elusiveness. It's going to add such a different element to this offense this season. Some really nice stuff on that drive. Let's hope we see a lot more of that the rest of the night, boys.
And it's a little different world, too, down on the sidelines, guys. Gabe mentioned it before kickoff. The juice has not slowed down at all for Ben Arbuckle.
Make your OU Texas weekend legendary with a stay at the Hilton Anatole, your Dallas home base for game day. Lazy rivers, fitness, and fine dining every season, every game. Book your stay today at Hilton.com. Tate Sandell sent to kick it off. 39 seconds to go first quarter. 7-0 OU. Sandell, the lefty, booms one toward the north end zone. Fair catch called for and taken a yard deep. And the Redbirds will start on their own 25. Well, third possession for Illinois State. Teddy, they have picked up a first down in each of the first two. We'll see what the Sooner defense has in store here.
Yeah, they've made it tough going. They've hit on a couple of that first third down run that got out of the gate, and then the quarterback run out on the perimeter. Outside of that, we've been really good. So hopefully we continue to tighten the vise on them.
Tommy Rittenhouse 3 for 5 passing for 4 yards so far. Robert Spears-Jennings and Sammy Omasigo in for the first time. Handoff, rolling right. Rittenhouse throws underneath. The tight end pushed out of bounds at the 30 by Kendall Daniels. That's Scotty Presson, the tight end, on the catch. It's a 5-yard gain.
Not a bad job there. We're a little late on the boot action. We get outflanked a little bit. That's how they're able to complete that pass and turn it up for a 5-yard gain. Just got to get our eyes a little bit better, be a little bit quicker on our reads there at backer.
That'll be the last snap of the quarter. Still 14 seconds on the clock, but the Redbirds don't have to snap it, and they have already started walking to their sidelines. So a low-scoring first quarter, and the Sooners lead at 7-0 after 15 minutes of football. We'll be joined by the Hall of Famer, the winningest coach in OU football history, Bob Stoops. When we come back, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Don't miss out on OKC's hottest entertainment at the Showplace Theater with acts like Bret Michaels, September 27th. Collective Soul, October 17th. And the Oak Ridge Boys, November 28th.
Above.
Riverwind is OKC's favorite casino experience.
Led by Bud, Barry, and Bob. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey Sooner Nation, I'm Jacob Sexton with OU Football. As the official custom clothier of OU Football, William & Lauren outfits us in custom suits that boost our confidence both on and off the field. Their perfectly tailored clothing ensures every Sooner stands out in comfort and style at prices that make luxury accessible. Visit William & Lauren in Oklahoma City or online at williamandlauren.com. Dress like a champion and make your style as legendary as OU Football.
Get ready to watch the big game at Happiest Hour in the Harwood District of Dallas, the premier destination for rivalry weekend. With 40-plus big-screen TVs, 50-plus beers on tap, LED jumbo screens, and a state-of-the-art sound system. Happiest Hour is Dallas's ultimate sports bar to watch the Sooners battle the Longhorns in the annual showdown. For more information, visit happiesthourdallas.com. That's happiesthourdallas.com.
Planet Fitness is a proud partner of Sooner Football with multiple locations in Oklahoma. Planet Fitness can help you with whatever you're getting strong for. Join today. And Sooner Football is also brought to you by OU Health. OU Health, Oklahoma's only comprehensive academic health system. Now we welcome in a special guest, Coach Bob Stoops. The segment is brought to you by Rock and Roll Tequila. Fans can enjoy a rock and roll big game Bob margarita in the club levels at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium.
How we doing, Coach?
I don't know where I could get one of those big game Bob margaritas. I think I need one of those.
That's what I was thinking.
I feel like you should know that.
Right? I got to get to that level wherever it's at.
Yeah, I feel like. What do you think so far, Coach?
I love it. A few great catches by Deion Burks and Jacob Jordan, and great tosses by passes by John Mateer, and hopefully we get to running the football a little bit better, but it's good. Defense looks really strong. They had a couple hiccups, but that's not unexpected in the first game. So anyway, I think they look good.
Sooners 129 yards of offense in the first quarter. Redbirds 58. Time of possession almost split right down the middle. Illinois State has it 2nd and 5 from their own 30 when the second quarter gets underway. Redbirds now going right to left, south to north. Tommy Rittenhouse, their quarterback, 4 of 6 passing for 9 yards. They got a 2-back set. Now one of them, the tight end, moves forward. 3 wideouts. Rittenhouse in the gun from his own 30. He hands it off to Winkers right up the middle, has room to the 35, first down, and he crashes his way out to the 38.
Blitzing linebacker got cut off, Teddy.
Yeah, you got to get inside that block there, cut off, peeled out, and creates that void in the middle. Still like to see that interior defensive line a little bit stronger on that one, but reset the downs here. We need to start off better. That's 5-yard gain on that boot play on first down. Just gets you behind a little bit on defense, makes things a little more difficult.
3rd first down for Illinois State. They've had 1 on each possession so far. From their own 38, 7-0 Sooners lead it. Rittenhouse claps his hands, fakes the handoff, back to pass, sprints right out of the pocket, wants to run 40, and he slides down short of the sideline. R. Mason Thomas went jumping over the top of him. He got about 4.
Now, we had a good rush there, but this is the thing we talked about with Rittenhouse. He's got some pretty explosive quickness, and if you leave any type of void there in your rush lanes, he can expose you in a hurry.
There's a lot of discussion on the field before the snap, too. So I don't know if somebody wasn't where they needed to be, or there's a lot of discussion.
Grayson Halton checks in for Jaden Jackson on the D-line on 2nd and 6. Rittenhouse with 2 wides left, back to pass, looks left, slings one quickly, it's dropped. Sobkowitz, their best receiver, it hit him in the hands and he couldn't hang on to it. It'll be 3rd down.
Yep, Cortland Guillory right there in pretty good position, was able to challenge for that. Would have been a catch tackle, but this is where the defensive line really needs to show up. 3rd and 7 here or about that, and we need to be able to generate some pressure and still be able to play coverage on the back end.
Few raindrops, guys, down on the field.
Redbirds 1 for 3 on 3rd down. Sooners showing pressure. Snap. They bring pressure, got rid of it quickly, and a sliding catch by Sobkowitz, and a flag is down. He's shy of the first down, but this is going to be pass interference on Cortland Guillory.
It must have been a little tug on the jersey coming out of the break or something, because as the ball arrived, I thought he was in good position.
It was only a 4-yard gain on the pass. They needed 6 yards. But the penalty will give them a first down at their own 45.
I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's
a little bit of awareness helps too, in that you can let them catch it and tackle them, and they're probably punting the ball.
Dawson in at running back for the Redbirds. They hand it to him. Bounces left, sawed in half at the 47-yard line by Kip Lewis. Came in and laid a lick on him after a gain of 1.
Really nice job. Kip is bumped out of the box there. He's over the number 2 receiver, and he sees those offensive linemen block and run, and he comes and knifes in there into the B gap, making a really good play.
2nd and 9, 2 minutes gone by second quarter. Sooners lead 7-0. Illinois State from their own 46. Tight end left. Rittenhouse fakes the clap. Now he does. Kobe McKenzie on the blitz, runs over the running back. Rittenhouse scrambling for his life, throws it up. The tight end caught it as it floated in the air, but he was out of bounds.
Boy, I thought first the tight end was just trying to get close for a no intentional grounding call, but he actually made a play on the ball. But how about that pass rush? Good blitz up the middle. I don't know if that Kobe ran over the running back, and then we got a good speed rush on the backside.
David Stone.
Really good stuff.
Hit Rittenhouse as he threw it. 3rd and 9.
Teddy liked that blitz. Both inside linebackers right up the middle.
Dial it up.
And officially raining down on the field, guys.
The running back, Victor Dawson, will be a little more tentative next time he steps up in the hole.
Boy, David Stone looked like he had some speed on that coming from the back end at 300 pounds.
Taylor Winan to rush the passer here on 3rd and 9. Feels like a turnover is due. Man in motion, left to right. Rittenhouse. Pressure comes. He throws across the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Sobkowitz again. Guillory right there.
Nice coverage.
No flag.
Really good. Didn't interfere this time on the slant route. Was in perfect position. I think he learned, just like you were talking about, Coach, a little awareness, be in position for a catch tackle, and it would have been 4th down, but he's able to get a hand in there and make a play on the ball.
Had another linebacker safety blitz.
Heat him up.
So for the 3rd consecutive possession, barring a fake, the Redbirds are going to punt it. Satania stands on his own 10. 12:40 to go, 2nd quarter.
I thought the Redbird looked like a Cardinal to me.
It looks like the Arizona Cardinals out there, doesn't it? Short punt. Satania lets it bounce at the 17, then fields it at the 9. Runs right, makes a move, bounced it outside. 15, 20, and slides forward to around the 22, 23-yard line.
Nice return. Anytime you could pick up a 1st down, right? Run for 10 or more yards. That's a heck of a return.
That's a couple. That's what, 2 returns now, probably close to 35 yards on it.
Right.
Coach, always a thrill.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good to be with you.
Too quick.
Michigan Wolverines next week, Coach.
Oh, man. Do I got to come in?
You don't have to do anything, sir. You're the winningest coach in Sooner football history.
I'm not afraid of the Wolverines. I'll be in here.
I think Coach should have one of those big game Bob margaritas before he comes in for Michigan.
We'll get him one. It is raining in Norman. We'll take a timeout. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by our associate game sponsor, the Chickasaw Nation. Together we thrive. 7-0 Sooners. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Fowler Volkswagen of Norman, we're all about helping you find a vehicle that stands out. Volkswagen is known for its style, innovation, and performance, and we've got the lineup to prove it. From sleek new models to certified pre-owned options, our team can help you find what you need. And with options to shop online or in-store, getting your next vehicle has never been easier. Stop by Fowler Volkswagen of Norman today.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oklahoma Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
This is Xavier Robinson, back to Sooner Football on the Sooner Sports Network.
Bob Moore Ford is proud to honor service members through the Patriot of the Game. To nominate a Patriot, visit bobmooreford.com/hero. Today we recognize U.S. Army Captain Daewon Kim. Thanks to Bob Moore Ford. 12:27 to go, 2nd quarter, 7-0 Sooners. It is raining hard right now. We'll get you an update with Chris in just a second. Oklahoma set to start this drive, though, on their own 23-yard line. Ryan Foje, the true freshman, in at right guard for OU for the first time. Number 70, if you're in the stadium with us. Mateer in the shotgun. Going to be dealing with a wet football now. Hands it off. Over the left side, Blaylock carries a tackler to the 25 for a gain of 2. Chris, down to you.
I mean, it's a downpour right now, but here's the good news. Stay dry in the stands, but there's no electricity, at least that the OU crew down here on the field is worried about.
2nd down and 8. And a shot to Kanik across midfield. Breaks the tackle at the 40, at the 30, and he's finally brought down. Jaron Kanik in the open field.
Running that seam route right down the hash. Mateer rips it. Another nice, accurate pass on time. Kanik pulls it in, able to shuck a tackler and finish the run strong.
46-yard pickup. Mateer slings one far side, and it's low. Skipped it out to Keontez Lewis, incomplete.
And Tira, I just want to follow up on that real quick as far as the electricity or lightning. This is just rain. There doesn't seem to be a thunderstorm or anything that could cause any delay for at least while this rain continues.
Oh, it's a nice steady rain right now. 2nd down and 10 from the Illinois State 27 after the big play to Kanik. Blaylock in at running back. Trips left, one right. Burks alone to the right side. Mateer gonna pass. Looks across the middle, slings it. Deion's got it to the 10. He's into the end zone. Deion Burks, Pater. Touchdown, Sooners.
Another really quick, accurate pass by Mateer. I think he's just got that one completion where he skipped it out there a couple of plays ago. He's been incredibly accurate, getting the ball out fast, and you see these different seam routes and spear routes attacking the defense from a bunch of different angles, and I love that the ball's coming out quick and on a rope.
27 yards to Deion Burks. Rob's Ranch, is that right? Every touchdown he scores this year, making a donation there again. Here's the extra point try by Sandell, and it is good. Deion Burks has 4 touchdowns in a Sooner uniform. All 4 of them have been in the first half of season openers. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. 11:34 to go till halftime. Raining in Norman. Sooners offense has come alive. They lead at 14-0. Tonight's broadcast presented by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be a premier partner of OU Athletics and the exclusive provider of the OU debit and credit cards. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So no matter your financial goal, MidFirst Bank is the trusted partner to help you achieve it. MidFirst Bank. True to you. Member FDIC.
With 10, looking, lobs end zone, he's got him in, touchdown!
This is Will Huggins, and this is Sooner football from Learfield.
Sooner fans, getting game day ready starts with Pizza Hut. From the big dinner box stacked with pizza, breadsticks, and wings to your favorite hot and cheesy pizzas, Pizza Hut has everything you need for your tailgate or watch party. Because game day traditions go hand in hand with Pizza Hut tradition. So whether you're cheering at the stadium or gathering with family and friends, fuel your Sooner spirit with the official pizza of the Sooners, Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Here we go. Homeland brings savings and Sooner W's home all season long. Homeland is your go-to for all game day essentials, from tailgating treats to armchair quarterback snacks. We've got everything you need. Order now and enjoy the freshness and savings Homeland is known for, hassle-free.
Hey, Sooner fans, download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. 11:34 to go till halftime, 14-0 Sooners. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football. Learfield.
Field with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank. 11:34 to go in the first half. Sooners lead at 14-0. Guys, the rain has subsided for now, but we'll talk about the ball drying techniques and some different things on the sidelines after the kickoff.
Kickoff from Sandell is short. Comes down at the 6-yard line to Lawson. He veers left to the 15. Hit hard at the 18. Ball's out. Picked up by Reggie Powers, but they've blown the play dead. Well, we'll look at this again. Kip Lewis with the crushing tackle.
Rule on the field is the runner was down before the ball came loose. First down.
It was picked up by Reggie Powers, who returned it for a touchdown, but the whistle had blown. There's no way this will be a score.
Just where the ball was recovered, right? It's the best you can do.
If they give it to Oklahoma, so far there's no indication that they're going to look at it again. Here's our first look at it.
Yeah, It's not a fumble, but that doesn't change the fact that it was an awesome play by Kip. Bam! Ooh.
Kip has picked up right where he left off last year. He's flying around. He looks good out there.
Someone said a little earlier, Toby, I feel like the feeling out process is pretty much over for the Oklahoma Sooners defensively.
18-yard line is where Illinois State sets up camp. Going right to left, Rittenhouse. Handoff right up the middle. Makes a good move at the 20 to the 25. He's a big back. And Robert Spears-Jennings comes up from his safety spot to finally bring him down out of the 27. But it's a 9-yard run.
Nice saving tackle. That's what the safety's supposed to do, come and clean things up just to get a drag down tackle. Kip, right after the big play on the kickoff, he's got the running back square in the hole right there and just kind of lunges a little bit. And a good move by the back left him a little bit short there, turned it into a nice run.
2nd down and 1 at the 27. Pistol formation. Rittenhouse hands to right again. He's got the first down out to the 30. Sandwich down at the 32. Back-to-back Winkers right runs. Nets 14 yards.
Boy, we had another nice little run stunt by the interior defensive line. A penetrate on one guy, and then Jaden Jackson folds over the top and just stopped his feet a little bit there on the small back, and he was close to making another good tackle right at the line of scrimmage. The way they work those interior defensive linemen in the run game is really nice.
Dominic Williams in, Marcus Strong out, trips left, 5 wide now for the Redbirds. Rittenhouse alone in the backfield, 5 to snap it from his own 32. He's got it. Sooners bring 3. Quick throw out to the right side. Sliding catch made by Dylan Lord. Short gain. Give him 3 to the 35.
Just trying to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really quickly. Almost everything that they've done has either been a little half roll, roll out, or quick game. They're not going to mess around and have Rittenhouse standing in the pocket for an extended period of time.
Dawson in at running back. David Stone checks back in on that defensive line. 9:35 to go till halftime. 14-0 Sooners. Davon Jordan in the game at a cornerback position.
Back in that QB called run territory right here on 2nd.
2nd and 7. It's a handoff to Dawson. Met in the backfield, wrapped up. Drop for a loss. Kobe McKenzie first to him. Kip Lewis there as well to finish him off.
Really good job up front, defensive line, maintaining those blocks. And you can tell they're doing a good job when you see the linebackers making a bunch of run-through tackles there behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
Looks like we're back defensively in that 3-down look with Owen Heineke, Kendall Daniels at the inside backer spot, and 6 defensive backs on the field.
2 wide receivers to each side. Now a man in motion, left to right. That's Lord. Back to pass. Dumps it underneath. Caught and dropped immediately. Kendall Daniels all over it. And now the ball pops out. That'll be incomplete. Pass to the back. Dawson. He wears number 5. So does Kendall Daniels. And the Redbirds will kick it away.
You can see the closing speed from the interior by Kendall Daniels right here. At 6'5", 240-plus pounds, there's not a lot of guys that run like that. Really nice job IDing that back coming out of the backfield.
Isaiah Satania has had a pair of nice returns already. Let's see what he does here. Just inside the 20-yard line is where he stands. Awaiting the punt from Hayden Futch. Snap back, there's the boot. The righty, a line drive. No fair catch. Satania at the 15. Runs right. 20. He's got room. 25 to the 30. 35. Here come flags. 45, 50 into Illinois State territory. 35 to the 30. Caught from behind at the 20, but this is coming back.
That's frustrating. I don't know. That may have been on Okoye, but it was a block in the back, and you didn't need it. I think he was going to make the edge no matter what, and that one's coming back.
Yeah, Ted.
I can confirm, by the way, it's Okoye for you guys. Just
by the coaching staff's reaction
ding, ding, ding.
here. Yeah,
during the return, illegal block in the back, number 16 receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul, first down.
Hey, it was frustrating because the guys he's playing with great effort, but like Ted mentioned, unnecessary.
Oklahoma's got a good-looking punt returner, boys. I know that one's coming back, but Isaiah Satania looks good. Timeout.
Looked good doing it last year in the SEC. So
I'll just say real quick with Okoye, like that's an experience play, and he'll learn the more he plays that's just a hip position. You put the hip in there, raise the hands, and just try and get a little nudge on that guy and not get the block in the back. So he'll learn from that.
14-0 Sooners, 8:18 to go second quarter. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
On game day, go for the win with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Going touchdown.
Stack your roster with delicious, hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. Huddle up with crispy crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and buttery Texas toast. And top it all off with freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Hey Sooner fans, need a trailer? Nationwide Trailers is an official partner of Sooner Athletics and Oklahoma's premier trailer dealer. We have 300 plus trailers in stock in Oklahoma every day. Cargo, dump, landscaping, race and equipment trailers, flatbeds, bumper pulls, goosenecks, and more. No matter what you're hauling, we have the trailer to make life and work easier. We're your one-stop trailer and parts shop. Located at exit 140 of I-40 just west of OKC and just east of 145th on Admiral Place in Tulsa. Your next trailer is in stock today, so view our inventory at nationwidetrailers.com. Go Sooners!
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Make plans now to catch your favorite Sooner teams in action. Tickets are on sale for men's and women's basketball, the reigning national champion women's gymnastics team, and more. Or join the football season ticket wait list for priority access as seats become available. Browse seats and pricing at Soonersports.com/tickets. 8:18 to go second quarter, 14-0 Sooners, and they have the football back at their own 19-yard line. One score to update you on. Fourth quarter in Tallahassee, Florida State leading Alabama 31-17.
Biggest shock of the day, maybe the whole weekend. Unreal.
That's one I got wrong.
How about Tommy Castellanos is going to have himself a night in Tallahassee, boys.
Gabe, that's one post-game press conference we could sit in.
Yes.
Wouldn't mind that.
Sign me up.
From the 19, left to right. John Mateer in the shotgun, trips left. The back is Barnes. It's a handoff to Javonte. Met in the backfield. Breaks one tackle, got it to the 20, and that's it. A gain of 1. We have not seen Jaden Ott at all tonight so far.
He's down here, guys. He's in the huddle during every timeout. It's just with the issue he had with that shoulder throughout training camp, I think it's just an abundance of caution.
Second down and 9. Mateer sends Barnes out to the right. Now he throws to the left, caught in the slot. That's Satania, has the first down 30. What a move. He scoots his way out to the 35. Boy, he is quick. Give him the 36. 16 yards for Isaiah Satania.
Really nice catch and then quick move, knife upfield. But just to circle back, I love how quick and accurate Mateer gets the ball out of his hands.
Sooners go quickly from the 36. Mateer again slings it out far sideline. Caught for a short gain by Dion Burks to the 40. That's a pickup of 4. Excuse me, that's Keontez Lewis. 9, not 4 with the catch. 2nd and 6.
Keontez Lewis rocking the black cleats, guys. Beautiful.
Lewis, Burks, and Satania all wide right here on 2nd and 6. Tight end Will Huggins moves left side of the formation. We've got 6:58 to go second quarter. Mateer to throw again. They bring a blitz, picked up by Barnes. Mateer throws short, caught by Burks to the 40, skips by a guy, and he's out of bounds at the 44. He got 4.
Mateer wanted to go deep, little hitch there, faked it deep, and then ripped it out to the sideline. Again, going through the reads, making the right play, pushing the ball up the field, giving yourself a chance on the next snap.
3rd and 2. Sooners 2 for 4 on third downs. Handoff Barnes across the 45.
Horrible spot.
To the 46. They're going to say he's a half-yard shy, though, it looks like. And it'll be 4th down and half a yard from the 45.5-yard line.
Got to go.
Sooners offense stays on the field. Jaron Kanak checks in.
You may see a little under center, Kanak in the I formation right here, short yardage.
Here's the first 4th down try of the 2025 campaign. Pistol formation, Barnes the back. Mateer, snap. Handoff, Barnes up the middle, crashes into the line of scrimmage. He's got enough, I think, for the first down, but barely. They say move the chains. Needed half a yard, got 3/4 of a yard.
Really nice block by Kanak on the perimeter. Barnes just, I think it was Huggins, Gabe, that got beat on the inside there.
Penetration and had to run through that trash. That was closer than I wanted it to be. It's probably the best way to describe it.
Well, the run game hasn't been great so far.
They're down multiple starters on the offensive line. It just, I think this group, this interior group, it's important to keep a close eye on these three.
1st and 10 from the 46. Mateer handoff, Blaylock bounces it back left to the 50. Runs over a Redbird at the 45-yard line in their territory. A punishing run of 9 by Torrey Blaylock.
And that's been the most surprising part about his game to me. I thought he was going to be a shifty finesse guy, but he loves to lower the pads and run behind him. And nice. You see the speed whenever he's able to bounce it. He can turn the corner on pretty much anyone.
John Mateer. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Gabe.
I was just saying that's just instincts, too. That's a gap scheme run that's supposed to hit to the right side, and he just sees it and hits it all the way back left.
2nd and 1. Could take a shot here. Mateer. Handoff, jet sweep, Burks. Cuts it up, first down, outside to the 40. Skips out of a tackle. 35. Met at the 31 and ushered out there. 14 yards for Dion.
Good job, and another good job down the field by Keontez Lewis, stock blocking a guy. If he could have got a little bit more on him, Burks probably could have cut that inside and taken it to the house.
John Mateer, 10 of 12 passing, 174 yards and a touchdown so far. Also has a touchdown run. We're down to 4:10 to go till halftime. Sooners lead at 14-0. Jermichael Carter in for the first time. McNeese State transfer wideout, 6'2". He's number 84. Satania goes wide left from the 31. Mateer rolls left, comes back right, looking to throw, surrounded, and sacked. Back at the 35, that looked like a slow developing play, and before he could pull the trigger, he had heat on it.
He wanted, is that Jermichael Carter down here near side? There was a lot of signaling going on between those two before the snap. I think Mateer was trying to pull the safety over to his left and then come back and hit Jermichael Carter on a post route over the middle, and he just couldn't get back over there because of the pressure.
Gabe, cover your ears. OU allowed 50 sacks last year. That was 130th in the nation. That's their first this year. Mateer throws back across the middle, off the fingertips of Jermichael Carter, down around the 20-yard line, and incomplete.
You better whip that head around with Mateer at quarterback. He's getting that ball out quick, and it's on a line. That's if we are able to get out there to the top of that route and turn around, that's an easy catch and a first down.
3rd down and 14 from the 35. We are in long Tate Sandell field goal range if they don't move it from here. Trips left, one right. Carrion in the game, along with Carter and Huggins. Mateer throws short, caught by Blaylock. 35, 30, darts it up, 25. First down to the 20, and he barrels his way into the red zone. Torrey Blaylock.
I like it. Mateer knows he's got a big blitz coming where he's got to account for the free rusher, and he just spins it right around that guy and able to get an explosive play out of it. Nice job.
Sooners in the Pizza Hut red zone. Let's finish this drive. The red zone sponsored by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners. From the 19 with 2:41 to go in the half. Mateer surveys the defense. Sends Huggins in motion, and a flag flies. Somebody moved.
Before the snap, false start, number 71 and 78, offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Got Logan Howland rocked back in the stance a little bit there.
Sooners' 3rd penalty backs it to the 24-yard line. 14-0 Oklahoma. 2.5 to go till the break. Satania and Burks split right, joined by Huggins in a trip set. Lewis split left. Blaylock remains in the game at running back. Huggins in motion. Handoff Blaylock. Patiently waits for a hole. And then finally just carries it forward to the 21 for a gain of 3.
It's kind of a weird play there.
Ball came early. It looked
like Mateer wasn't ready for that one to be snapped for whatever reason.
2nd and 12, and that'll be the 2-minute warning as the clock hits 2. 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Brought to you by Dos Equis, official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Sooners lead Illinois State 14-0 with 2 minutes to go till halftime. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics. We're at the 2-minute warning. Sooners lead at 14-0. Let's go down to Chris Plank on the sidelines.
We checked in with our weather experts over at News 9, the great David Payne, and looks like the rain has subsided for now. Again, there's nothing with electricity in it, no thunderstorms that could lead to a delay, but there might be a scattered rain shower here, but so far all it really did was dampen things on the sidelines, and you had to cover up some of the electric gear, but that was really about it. Not too many precautions taken, guys, except maybe a few face masks that were taken off. Real quick note, Gabe, because I know you're standing by Sooner GM Jim Nagy right now. I've been fascinated just watching them and how they'll celebrate a play, and maybe he'll go to another one of his scouts and say that was a good call. It's good energy from the Sooners GM.
Yeah, this entire front office is, I'm just going to be honest, a lot of fun to watch a game with.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, we've just been kind of talking ball here down on the sideline, kind of sharing thoughts on each and every play that we're watching. So I'm having an absolute blast with these guys.
Now the ball's on the 21-yard line. This has been Oklahoma's longest possession in terms of plays of the half. They started on their own 19. They've taken it to the Redbird 21. 2nd down and 12. 14-0 Oklahoma. 244 yards of offense so far for John Mateer and the boys, and they go 5 wide. Jaron Kanik now joins a pack of 3 on the right side of the formation. Ball on the left hash. Mateer's got the football. They rush 4. Has time. Throws across the middle. Caught by Kanik. 15. He's to the 10. Close to a first down. They're going to spot it at the 9, and it will be 1st and goal.
Well, I think Kanik looks pretty good. I know he had that fumble early, but you got to get used to that physical play, carrying the football, and I think he's poised to have a pretty nice year contributing on this offense. He looks good running routes and after the catch.
That is his 4th catch. 1st and goal from the 9. 90 seconds to go. Blaylock in at running back, and they hand him the football. Up the middle he goes. He's to the 5-yard line, stood up there. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Another nice run by Blaylock. It's pretty jammed up there in the middle. He just has a quick little shake and then pours it downhill, able to run through a couple of guys and turn that into a bigger gain than it otherwise would have been. He's running physical, man.
Here comes the 12th play of this drive as we near the 1-minute mark. From the 5, Blaylock on the left hip of Mateer. Double tight ends right, Huggins and Kanik. Handoff Blaylock, runs right, cuts it back up the middle to the 2, to the 1. Party Wing of the sea into the end zone. Touchdown. The kid, Tory Blaylock. He wears number 6, and he gives them 6.
Well, just like you said earlier, Gabe, on that run, he took out the backside. This is another one that's supposed to hit a little more off tackle, and he fills a little void and cuts it back inside. And again, great pad level, good leg churn, and fights through the traffic for an easy touchdown.
I mean, it's becoming clear he just has some really natural instincts at the position. Looks fantastic, guys.
Sandell's extra point is good. 51 seconds to go in the half. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. 21-0 Sooners. Chris Plank, down to you on the sidelines.
You know, we've been keeping an eye on the different offensive line alignments, the different. You saw Ryan Foje in for a couple of series. Gabe, what's kind of been your takeaway and what you've seen from this O-line so far here in this first half?
Yeah, I think they've really settled in. I've been a fan of getting to look at this most recent 5-guy lineup with Foje at right guard and Fabechi bumped over to left guard. When a guy flips sides like that, you worry about how the technique's going to look. And I think Fabechi looks very comfortable at left guard. So with some of the injury issues that we're seeing with him have at tackle right now, it's good to see the interior playing at a high level. I think Troy Everett's done a really nice job of being demonstrative with his communication there at the line of scrimmage. Haven't seen any big busts or anything like that. So it took him a little bit to settle in, but we're starting to see some better execution in the run game. And then other than the Mateer sack on the, what I call move the pocket play action, like the pass protection's been really, really good. Mateer's been clean all night.
Here's the kickoff. Lawson deep to receive. Sandell's boot is toward him. He'll call for a fair catch. They'll start at the 25. Fowler drive summary, 14 plays, 81 yards in just under 7 minutes, 6:58 to be exact. A touchdown, a 5-yard run by Tory Blaylock. Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. John Mateer now 15 of 18 passing for 227 yards and a touchdown.
2-minute drill here. Let's see what the defense does. If they play coverage, try to keep it all in front of them and run the timeout, or if we're going to get aggressive here with 3 timeouts and see if we can either cause a turnover or get offense the ball back.
Lawson over the right side, dives toward the 30-yard line for a 5-yard gain. I don't think Brock Spack is going to be too awfully aggressive here. And it doesn't look like Brent Venables is going to use his timeouts either. 30 seconds to go. If they want to, they only have to snap it one more time. Pistol formation. Tommy Rittenhouse, the quarterback, has the football. Hands to Lawson, met by David Stone. He spins out of that tackle and is able to get a yard or two out of it. Stone almost got there before the football.
That was a nice move, just backside on this block and clubs the center by or the guard. Whoever's blocking him shucks him right to the ground and stops all of the forward progress of that back. That's a nice play by David Stone.
That'll take us to halftime. Sooners hold them to just 95 total yards in the first half. And Oklahoma takes a 21-0 lead into the locker room. Coca-Cola halftime show is next. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Jan from Toyota here, with live coverage of end of summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event, with my special guest, Eli Manning.
Thanks, Jan. Let's get into it.
Down by the lake for some fishing, we've got Eric in his Tundra. He throws his line, and he's going long!
Heck of a team effort there. That Tundra got him exactly where he needed to be.
Sure was, Eli. Until next time, go Toyota!
See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 2nd. Toyota, let's go places.
Sooner football lives here.
This is Sooner Football
from Learfield.
Sooner fans, Pizza Hut has something new on the menu. Crafted Flats. 5 bold new recipes, each packed with big flavor and just $5 every day before 5 p.m. Featuring 2 new crispy chicken favorites, Nashville Hot Chicken and Chicken Bacon Ranch, both loaded with all the flavor you crave. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating a Sooner win, do it with the official pizza of the Sooners. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Air Comfort Solutions has always stood for cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical services you can count on. Assuring comfort since 2004, our Oklahoma Strong team stands for accuracy, confidence, and support where and when homes need us most. Today, with our refreshed look and our expanded services, ACS stands for achieving 100% customer satisfaction, as we stand tall and do it all for OKC Homes. Like a $69 AC tune-up to keep your home comfortable year-round. For whatever your home needs, don't stress. Call ACS.
This is the Coca-Cola Halftime Show on the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield. Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Sooner Football is also brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. And by OU Health, Oklahoma's only comprehensive academic health system. Welcome to the Coca-Cola Halftime Show.
21-0 Sooners lead Illinois State at halftime. The most passing yards any OU quarterback had in a game last year, 247. Michael Hawkins against Navy in the Armed Forces Bowl. John Mateer has 227 at halftime. Tonight, Teddy, your thoughts so far?
Well, I think Mateer's been outstanding. What, 2 incompletions? Is that right?
He's 15 of 18.
15 of 18. I love how quickly and decisively the ball comes out. Not afraid to throw it down the field whenever you've got tight coverage. I mean, he threw that one up to Burks, and Burks had a blanket on him and was still able to come down with the football. We've seen him use his legs a couple of times. Looks really good. I think the running game was slow coming out of the gate, but since Blaylock has taken over at that spot, it's been a little bit better. And it's opened up the offense quite a bit. So hopefully we see a little bit more of that in the second half. Defensively, after the first couple of series, which, you kind of expect to start a game or to start a season, they've settled in really nicely. Guillory's looked really good. Gentry Williams has a nice play at the line of scrimmage. I think the backers are flying around. We've gotten good pressure whenever they've actually gone to drop back pass. I mean, they focused on getting the ball out of Rittenhouse's hands really quickly with, some sprint, boot stuff, 3-step or quick game. But whenever he's had to stand in the pocket for any time at all, we've been able to get there pretty quickly. So just continue it on defense. They've looked pretty good.
Chris, down to you.
Our Riverwind Casino first half difference maker has been a couple of those guys that Teddy mentioned on the offense. John Mateer, 15 of 18 for 227 and a touchdown in his Sooner debut. And this week during Brent Venables' Tuesday press conference meeting with the media, someone asked him about Kendall Daniels, and I believe the exact words used were, he's what you would call a dog. Well, I think that's what we're seeing in Torrey Blaylock, because Coach Venables said about Kendall Daniels, Blaylock may just be a dog. Has a touchdown run, 4.8 yards per carry so far, and I'm sure we'll see more of him, guys, in the second half. Today's first half difference makers have been brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind Casino, always a good time.
This is the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Scores and stats still to come here at halftime. 21-0, Sooners lead it. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Introducing Janney King, the greatest team to ever clean. We take pride in maintaining spotless environments, allowing local businesses to shine brighter than ever before. With our cutting-edge technology and expert team, we ensure every nook and cranny is pristine at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. That's right, Janney King is proud to be a partner of OU football and OU athletics. For commercial cleaning services, go to JannyKing.com. That's JANIKING.com. And go Sooners!
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
He throws, ball's in the air, intercepted!
This is Tristan Haynes, and this is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Oklahoma Athletics is proud to partner with the industry that shares the values that makes our state great. Grit, determination, teamwork. Those words describe Sooner Nation and the people who produce the energy we need to make our modern lives go. We welcome our new energy partners from all across our great state and appreciate the essential work they do to keep our economy and our state strong. Because when our energy partners and athletics come together, Oklahoma wins.
Oklahoma Energy Partners is powered by Mewborn Oil, energy for a better tomorrow. Patterson UTI, energizing progress. Gore Nitrogen, quality without question. Williams Energy, experience powers us. Plains All-American Pipeline. Plains moves the energy that powers the modern world. Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And by OG&E, we energize life.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Oklahoma. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to Halftime, everybody. Toby Rowland with you, and tonight is OU football's Healthcare Appreciation Game. And we're celebrating with a special guest from Mercy, our title sponsor of tonight's game. I'm joined tonight by Mercy's Dr. Philip Paul. Let's start here. Can you tell fans more about your field of expertise and the types of patients you see?
I'm a family physician working at Mercy's Newcastle Clinic, so serving the growing Tri-City area. I did some extra training in what we call maternal child health, which means women's health and pediatrics. So my clinic day varies quite a bit. So it's what we family docs like to call cradle to grave medicine, just care for the whole family.
With tonight being the Sooners' home opener, Doctor, we've all got a long season ahead of us. Do you have some tips to share with fans to keep them game day ready and feeling their best all season long?
As a family physician and a sports fan, this is the perfect intersection of my passions. So I see game day through two lenses, right? One is the excitement and the tradition. The other is the health of our players and fans. And so with that said, you'll have to put up with some of my sports analogies here. But health tip number one, defense wins championships, right? And prevention wins in health, which means being proactive and preventing disease, right? The Sooners defense doesn't wait until the other team is on the 1 yard line to start paying attention. And neither should we, right? Screening tests at your doctor's office. It helps catch problems at the first down or even before the kickoff. Instead of waiting until the disease is deep in scoring territory. So please don't wait. And talking about defense, don't let the sun score on you, right? So sunburn and heat exhaustion, really common things that we see in these early season games particularly. Most of us are walking around a little dehydrated. It shows up as fatigue, headaches, maybe even trouble focusing. And as we age, our bodies aren't always great at telling us we're thirsty. And oftentimes by the time you feel it, you're already behind, right? So add in Oklahoma heat, long walks from the parking lot, cheering in the sun. It's easy to get lightheaded or even pass out. Honestly, Toby, after probably every game, I see patients all sunburned. And I think I speak for all of us when I say let's keep the burnt orange fans on the other side of the Red River. Amen.
I love the sports analogies. Great. This time of year, fans are short on time. We're all busy. Game day traffic, work, personal plans. Does Mercy have an easy button when it comes to seeing a doctor?
They sure do. I love easy buttons, and Mercy has made it easy indeed. They have a great shortcut now where you can find the first available appointment near you. You can just go to the website, browse for the appointments, and book a time and location that works best for you. And that website is mercy.net/care-sooner.
Dr. Philip Paul from Mercy. Great advice tonight, Doctor. Thanks so much for your time. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll take a look at scores from around the country next. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo crackers.
Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
What? So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Whatever task you're taking on in your outdoor space, all you need is Steel battery. Mow it, trim it, clean it, clear it. Whether you're ready to step up to cutting excellence with Steel mowers and chainsaws, or you want to upgrade with the clearing performance of Steel trimmers and blowers, now is the time to find the right Steel battery tools for your outdoor space. Find your local dealer at SteelDealers.com.
The Sooners play here.
Brings it down and he's dropped. It's a sack.
This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Hey, Sooner fans, want to make the most of not only your game day, but every day? Norman Parks and Recreation has got you covered. With 68 beautiful parks all over Norman, there's always a place to have fun or connect with nature. Swim or shoot hoops at the Young Family Athletic Center. Take a walk at Ruby Grant. Hang out with friends at the Adult Wellness Center or tee off at Westwood. And don't forget to make a splash at the Westwood Family Aquatic Center. Follow us on social at Norman OK Parks to explore all we have to offer. Norman Parks and Recreation, where Norman plays.
Get ready to watch the big game at Happiest Hour in the Harwood District of Dallas, the premier destination for rivalry weekend. With 40-plus big-screen TVs, 50-plus beers on tap, LED jumbo screens, and a state-of-the-art sound system. Happiest Hour is Dallas's ultimate sports bar to watch the Sooners battle the Longhorns in the annual showdown. For more information, visit happiesthourdallas.com. That's happiesthourdallas.com.
Live from the Learfield Network Studios, this is the College Scoreboard.
We're at the half. The Sooners leading Illinois State 21-0. I'm Jet Ainsworth. Here is your Chick-fil-A halftime scoreboard. Some SEC scores in progress. Arkansas right now, 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. They are blowing out Alabama A&M 52-7. 15th ranked Florida has a 14-0 lead over Long Island U. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter in that one. 19th ranked Texas A&M has taken an early 7-0 lead over UTSA. They are midway through the first quarter in that one. Vanderbilt has a 14-0 lead over Charleston Southern in the first quarter. Earlier today, 5th ranked Georgia, they got their first win at home in Athens. They blow out Marshall 45-7. Also, it just went final about 20 minutes ago in Tallahassee. Florida State gets the job done. They knock off 8th-ranked Alabama.
Going quickly now. Toss outside. Keziah Holmes dives for the pylon. Far sideline. He's in. Keziah with a big-time play. Touchdown, Florida State. Touchdown, FSU. Ain't nobody scared.
That call courtesy of the Seminoles Sports Network. 31-17, the final. Florida State once again beats number 8 Alabama at Doak Walker Stadium. Number 3 Ohio State. They doubled up on number 1 Texas today at the Horseshoe. 14-7, the final. The Buckeyes win that one. Number 24 Tennessee was a winner. They beat up on Syracuse today, 45-26. That's your Chick-fil-A halftime scoreboard. Download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. I'm Jet Ainsworth. You're listening to the Sooners Sports Network from Learfield.
With the new Integris Health All-Set Urgent Care, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect all the personal attention. I didn't expect it to take under 40 minutes. And I didn't expect so many OKC Metro locations.
Get more than you expect from All Set Urgent Care.
with high-touch concierge service and exceptional convenience for an urgent care experience that's unexpectedly better. All Set Urgent Care by Integris Health. You're good to go.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Nussmeier to throw. Rolls right, throws. Caught, hit, bam! Sit down!
This is Kobe McKenzie, and this is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Looking for transportation to and from sporting events, birthday parties, corporate events, and fun nights around the town? Backstage Limo has you covered. With a company mission to provide Oklahomans with an unsurpassed transportation service that is safe, professional, on time, and clean. It's a must for this athletic season and all year round. Book now at prestigevips.com or call 405-590-2452.
With the new Integris Health All Set Urgent Care, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect all the personal attention. I didn't expect it to take under 40 minutes. And I didn't expect so many OKC Metro locations. Get more than you expect from All Set Urgent Care with high-touch concierge service and exceptional convenience for an urgent care experience that's unexpectedly better. All Set Urgent Care by Integris Health. You're good to go.
Burks alone to the right side. Mateer gonna pass. Looks across the middle, slings it. Deion's got it to the 10. He's into the end zone. Deion Burks, Pater. Touchdown, Sooner. 21-0 Oklahoma as we get set for the second half here at Owen Field in the season opener. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Oklahoma 13 first downs in the first half to Illinois State's 5. Sooners 17 carries for 65 yards. They had 227 yards passing, 292 total yards for Oklahoma. Illinois State 83 yards on the ground, only 12 through the air, just 95 total yards for the Redbirds. Time of possession, about a 2.5-minute advantage for OU. Sooners 2 for 5 on third downs, 1 for 1 on fourth. Illinois State 1 for 5 on third downs. Individually, John Mateer goes 15 of 18 in his first half as OU's quarterback, 227 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. He was sacked once. On the ground, Torrey Blaylock, 6 carries, 29 yards and a touchdown. Mateer 4 for 14 and a touchdown. Jaron Kanik and Deion Burks each have 4 catches. Kanik 84 yards, Burks 64 yards and a score. Keontez Lewis 2 catches for 18. Blaylock 2 for 18. Illinois State's quarterback Tommy Rittenhouse 5 of 11 passing for 12 yards. Winkers Wright, their leading ball carrier, 6 totes for 48. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save up to 25% today. Time now for Teddy's second half keys brought to us by Home Creations. Ted?
Well, I want to see him get back to that run game. It looked way different, and the entire offense looked different once Blaylock came in there and they started to get some action in the run game. If we can do that, force Illinois State to commit a little bit more to the box, that's what I think we can air it out, maybe catch them in maybe a blitz or some tight coverage and start to push the ball down the field a little bit more. Other than that, no more turnovers. I know we had the one where Kanik took the helmet on the ball, but clean that up. Defensively, keep the pressure on. Force everything underneath, rally and tackle. Force them into third and long where we can pin our ears back, and I think we'll be just fine.
Keys to the second half brought to you by Home Creations, built for champions. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar, and we check in down on the sidelines with Chris Plank.
Obviously, new season, new offensive coordinator, keeping an eye on Ben Arbuckle. Toby, a little calmer, a little cooler coming out of the halftime locker room. Adjustments have been made. Of course, Sooners will start out defensively here in the second half. And I just can't even begin to tell you enough how unique and how refreshing it is to see Mateer's approach on the sideline. Very focused, very uplifting, constant communication between one of the grad assistants is down here on the sidelines with him. So it is really, really good communication-wise and leadership-wise with what we're seeing down here, too, guys, from John Mateer between the offensive and defensive series.
Illinois State to get the ball first to start the second half. They'll go left to right in front of us, north to south. Tate Sandell to kick it away. 21-0 Oklahoma in front. Sun is out. Probably briefly. Still a very cloudy late evening. There's the kickoff. High end over end. And a fair catch called for at the 2 by Matt Lawson. Redbirds will start on the 25. Do they dare try to get a little more aggressive down 3 touchdowns here in the second half? So far, only 12 passing yards for Illinois State.
Still looks like Guillory and Gentry Williams at corner. Have we seen anyone else at corner so far, Toby?
Davon Jordan played a little bit.
Okay.
Jeremiah Newcomb's been on some third downs as a nickel, I think.
That 6 DB package, he and Peyton Bowen playing the nickel and the dime.
Eli Bowen's obviously not playing down here, not in uniform, or not in pads. Kendall Dolby's down here in his jersey, not in pads. And we haven't seen Jacoby Johnson tonight either, but he's in pads down here, Toby.
From the 25, Rittenhouse. Handoff Dawson. Nope, it's a keeper, and he throws right side, and it's caught. Good fake on the handoff. The throw goes to Eddie the Ghost Casper, who takes it out to the 35 for a gain of 10 and a first down.
Another boot, and we're outflanked there, and I don't know if that's the cheetah, Kendall Daniels, that needs to get out in the flat, or we had a miscommunication as a corner playing too deep, but they go right around us there on the first play.
Michigan just underway with New Mexico, by the way, in Ann Arbor, 7-0 Wolverines on their opening possession. They will be here a week from tonight. In fact, we'll be kicking off right about now. 7 days from right now. In motion goes Casper, left to right, snap to Rittenhouse on first down. Handoff up the middle. Dawson has room, 45-yard line, and a potentially touchdown-saving tackle by Peyton Bowen out at the 48.
That's a really nice play there. We just get hemmed up there. Kip Lewis is blocked by the tackle. He needs to get inside that block. We're cut off. We leave a gaping hole there in the B gap, and they're able to pick up another easy first down. And this is a great tackle by the safety. You got to know when to make a drag them down tackle to save a touchdown, or when you got a kill shot on someone. That was a really nice job by Peyton Bowen.
13-yard run. First and 10 Illinois State from their own 48. First possession, second half. Rittenhouse, play action, back to pass, under pressure, just got rid of it. Taylor Wine was closing on him, and he chunked it into the Sooner bench.
BV down there asking
quarterback was outside the tackle box, threw the pass beyond the line of scrimmage. Therefore, there is no foul for intentional grounding. Second down.
Toby, he's wearing out the line,
tackle
Judge.
box, saying he disagrees with that.
He was 15 yards out onto the field.
Boy, that is questionable whether or not he got outside the tackle box. And the ball.
Rittenhouse is hurt.
It barely made it to the line of scrimmage.
Is that Rittenhouse? The quarterback was slow to get up, and now back in the huddle, he has taken a knee. And this is, boy, this would be a disaster for Illinois State.
No doubt.
We've got a timeout on the field as they tend to
throwing shoulder.
Tommy Rittenhouse, Illinois State's quarterback. 13:30 to go third quarter. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
We all planned to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads can quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work track. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
On game day, go for the win with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Going touchdown.
Stack your roster with delicious, hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. Huddle up with crispy crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and buttery Texas toast. And top it all off with freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect that water is the reason parts of your concrete have gotten so uneven. Walkway tripping hazards, sinking pool deck, cracked driveways are dangerous threats to everyone's safety. But there's one way to learn how your concrete can be lifted. A free home inspection from Groundworks. We put water back in its place. Go to groundworks.com, the preferred foundation repair company of the Oklahoma Sooners. Licensed in all states. See website for details.
21 Zip Sooners on the field with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank. Had a big moment here with the injury to Tommy Rittenhouse. Gabe, it was interesting in our pregame conversations. I had the conversation with John Fitzgerald, their play-by-play guy, about the injuries they suffered last year. You talked to Coach about it. Obviously, one of their biggest goals, it's still 21 Zip. It's still a relatively close game, but Gabe, they wanted to get out of this game healthy, and that's a tough blow for this team.
Yeah, Teddy and I were able to talk to Brock's back this week, and he had mentioned that the last couple of times they had played a game like this, they had lost their star running backs in both of them. And he was hoping that they'd come, competed at a high level, executed at a high level, but that they would avoid any catastrophic injuries like that. And just hate seeing Rittenhouse go down. He's a fun guy to watch play.
Beckham Pellant is in at quarterback for Illinois State, and he's back to pass. Throws quickly out to the right, caught by Sobkowitz at midfield. A gain of only 2. Pellant, a redshirt freshman who threw only 2 passes last year. He was 2 for 2 for 7 yards. So hasn't seen hardly any action.
That's another nice play by Gentry Williams right there. It's just a real short route, and Sobkowitz has to come back to the ball, and Gentry's right there on him. It's a catch tackle, almost a no gain.
3rd and 8 from midfield. First possession, second half. Oklahoma leads 21-0. Casper in motion, left to right. Pellant has the high snap. He hands it off, and Owen Heineke all over Victor Dawson. He rode him down for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, not getting too aggressive there with the backup quarterback. It's only his second snap, and it's 3rd and 8. Dangerous situation for anyone, so they're just going to hand it off and see if they can maybe get it close to go for it on 4th down. But Owen Heineke just kind of as a spy right there, sees it's a handoff and goes ahead and spikes that gap, comes in, makes a really nice tackle for loss.
Satania having a good night as a punt returner, stands back around his own 10-yard line. Sooners about to get the ball for the first time here in the second half. There's the boot. Line drive wobbly. Fair catch called for and taken at the 12. Nice. And John Mateer and the Sooners will start there with 12:04 to go here in the third quarter. The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Dos Equis, Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Shake's Frozen Custard, Gin and Juice, Pizza Hut, HTO, Coop Ale Works, Kona Ice, and Rock and Roll Tequila. And here comes the Oklahoma offense from their own 12. Sooner offense went punt, fumble their first 2 possessions, but touchdown, touchdown, touchdown their last 3 of the first half. Kanak at tight end. You've got Burke, Satania, and Lewis at wideouts. And the back is Blaylock. He's on the left hip of Mateer. Snap. It is a handoff to Blaylock. Running right. The freshman skips by one guy, loses his feet, but dives across the 15 to the 17 for a gain of 5.
Man, that was a nice run there. If he would have kept his feet, that would have been impressive. And I thought he was going to cut it back and follow Kanak, who got a really good block, seal block on the outside. I think he would have been able to run around that left end.
2nd and 5, handoff Blaylock, bounces it outside to the 20. First down, flags fly as he's out near the 27-yard line. Got a good chunk of about 10 yards, but let's see what the flags are about.
If that's a hold on Kanak, it's a horrible call.
Holding, number 12, offense. 10-yard penalty for the spot of foul. Replay 2nd down.
I don't know. It looked pretty bad to me, a bad call. He was blocking a guy. Guy tried to spin out, got on the edge of him. He let him go pretty quickly. Actually looks like maybe he did hold him a little bit there. Yeah.
It's kind of
stupid slow motion replay.
Well, it's also just kind of bad luck, right? That run not designed to bounce out that wide, you know what I mean?
2nd and 12, they move it back to the 10-yard line. Mateer looks right, throws it across the middle, caught by Burks, hit, breaks out 1 tackle, spins, still on his feet, but now he's surrounded at the 15. He got about 5 in the end.
Boy, I love little second window slant. You see the flat players trying to get out underneath that and get in the vision there, and Mateer throws it right behind him and hits him in that hole. Really nice throw.
Deion Burks comes up limping a tad. He's going to come out, and Zion Kearney is in. First time we've seen Kearney tonight. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Sooners 2 for 5 on 3rd downs from their own 15. 10:45 to go 3rd quarter. 21-0 OU. They go 5 wide. Mateer steps up. He's under pressure. Now he's flushed to the left. Throws late and just got rid of it. Incomplete. Keontez Lewis, the nearest receiver. And just like they started the first half, the Sooners start the second half with a 3-and-out.
You know, they show like they're bringing all-out pressure and going to play zero in behind it, and they end up bailing out. And we give a free runner in there somewhere. Mateer has to scramble and try and find a way to get rid of that ball and push it downfield. Just got caught in a bad position, couldn't get anything on it.
Jacob Ulrich on his own 1-yard line, set to kick it away. Eddie Casper deep. There's the boot. Again, end over end. Up to take it, Casper at the 45 on the run. Bounced outside to the 50. Good tackle in the open field by Heineke. Wow. Like a jet. But Illinois State will start this possession in Sooner territory. Or right at midfield. 10:27 to go 3rd quarter here on opening night in Norman. It's Oklahoma 21 and Illinois State nothing. Tonight's associate game sponsor is the Chickasaw Nation. Together we thrive. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey Sooner fans, rise, shine, and fuel up before kickoff with breakfast from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's Chick-fil-A Minis, the Egg White Grill, or a classic chicken biscuit, there's a winning option for every kind of fan. Kick off your day the Sooner way with Chick-fil-A breakfast. Boomer Sooner. And pass the minis.
With the new Integris Health All Set Urgent Care, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect all the personal attention. I didn't expect it to take under 40 minutes. And I didn't expect so many OKC Metro locations.
Get more than you expect from All Set Urgent Care. With high-touch concierge service and exceptional convenience for an urgent care experience that's unexpectedly better. All Set Urgent Care by Integris Health. You're good to go.
Hey, Sooner fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Oklahoma football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Oklahoma Sooners. Let's go Sooners! SeatGeek.
No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. 21-0 Sooners, 10:27 to go 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 Illinois State from midfield when play resumes. Gabe, what's been your assessment of the Oklahoma offensive line so far tonight?
with how many guys are out, I've been pleased with the pass protection for the most part. There's not been enough movement at the point of attack for me in the run game. I mean, you look at it, 18 carries for 70 yards. You're running it at 3.9 a clip. Your longest run of the game is Burks with 12 yards. So a little disappointing so far in the run game, if I'm being honest.
Redbirds from the 50. Pellant in at quarterback. He's going to throw. Does out to the left, and a diving attempt made by Lord, but he can't get there. It's incomplete.
Quick Deion Burks update, guys. He was a little bit gimpy coming towards the sidelines. Looks like it was just cramping. They got some electrolytes in him. He got a little massage.
He just consumed an alarming amount of Gatorade.
I also saw Michaela over there warming up, snapping the ball. Is that just a change-up?
He's done that a couple of times throughout the game, Ted. I think he's just staying ready in case his number gets called.
That's good advice for all of us. 2nd and 10 from the 50.
Don't have to get ready if you stay ready, T-Row.
That's right. Pellant changed something. Now he's back into the gun. He's going to hand it off to Winkers right up the middle. Hole closes quickly. He got one. It was Jaden Jackson leading a gaggle of crimson-shirted tacklers.
That's another little natural D-line stunt on the inside where he folds over the top into that open void. Brings a big body in there, and plus it helps the linebackers able to come up and make a physical play there. It's pretty dangerous when they do that.
Stone and Holton in to rush the passer from the defensive tackle position here on 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. PJ's out there as well. R. Mason Thomas. Pellant, straight drop, looks left, throws left, batted down by R. Mason. Well, it's the second half, so about time for R. Mason to inject himself into this contest.
Really good coverage out there as well. We're ready. Owen Heineke getting out there to his coverage in a nice spot, ready to make a play, make a tackle. And was that Jordan out there as well at corner?
Yep, Davon. So they get 2 yards after taking over at midfield, and the Redbirds will punt it back. 9:37 to go, 3rd quarter. Satania at the 10. Futch the kicker for Illinois State. And there's the boot. Wobbly, shallow, up Satania, lets it fly over his head, bounds sideways at the 9, down to the 5, and it rolls dead at the 4-yard line. Good punt. 48-yard kick, and we pause quickly. 10 seconds for our fine affiliates across Sooner Nation to identify themselves. This is Sooner football from Learfield. Groundworks is the preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners. Your home's foundation needs a solid defense, too. Fans, book your free inspection now at groundworks.com. Sooners will start at their own 4 with 9:24 to go in the 3rd, leading 21-zip. Mateer in the shotgun in the end zone with the freshman running back Blaylock to his left. Trips left, one right. Mateer claps his hands, takes the football. Handoff Blaylock up the middle, has a hole to the 5, to the 10. Hit hard at the 14, and he's down there. We got an injured Redbird.
Blaylock grabbed his shoulder.
Took a big shot, Rod. I think it's Stinger, yeah.
Yeah, he's flexing the hand. He's not acting like it came out or anything like that, Ted. He's acting like he can't feel it.
Of note, though, the injured Redbird is Ty Niekamp. They've already lost their quarterback tonight. Or at least he's out of the game right now, Tommy Rittenhouse. Niekamp, their best defensive player, their All-American linebacker, is flat on his back at the 2-yard line. And we will take a timeout as the injury is starting to get costly for the visitors from Normal. 9:12 to go, 3rd quarter. Sooners 21, Redbirds nothing. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
On game day, go for the win with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Going touchdown.
Stack your roster with delicious, hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. Huddle up with crispy crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and buttery Texas toast. And top it all off with freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Looking to declutter? Donate to Goodwill Central Oklahoma today. Your gently used clothes, furniture, and household items don't just make room in your home, they help create opportunities for people in our community. When you donate to Goodwill, you're supporting job training, employment services, and more. It's a simple way to give back and make a real impact. Drop off your donations at any Goodwill location or schedule a pickup today. Visit okgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill Central Oklahoma, changing lives, one donation at a time.
Traditions run deep on and off the field. At P&K, we've been in the John Deere business for a long time. This year, we're celebrating 40 years of winning traditions, quality solutions, and good people. Whether you need equipment, parts, service, or technology solutions, we've got a deep lineup of experts. Our team knows a thing or two about the green and yellow machines that have kept advancing the field for generations. So when you need a winning strategy, huddle up with John Deere and P&K. Visit us online at pkequipment.com.
9:12 to go in the third quarter. Sooners have it 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line. But Gabe Eichert on the field. I'm Chris Plank, and we're standing right outside the Sooner injury tent. Jeffrey Lau, the director of rehabilitation, has just made his way into the tent under the watchful eye of the new Sooner head football athletic trainer, Jonathan Gress. It looked like they were looking at the shoulder of Tory Blaylock. The good news is it didn't seem like the arm was hanging, Gabe, or that it could have been that it could have actually been separated. But he's been in there since the play. He's still in the tent with the athletic trainers, and we'll keep an eye on it. They were working with Jaden Ott on his ball security. DeMarco Murray was getting him fired up, so maybe we'll get a chance to see Jaden Ott here, guys, over the next couple of series.
New center into the game, Jake Michaela, the Stanford transfer. Sooners have it 1st and 10 at their own 14 after the injury timeout. Kanik in motion, handoff Barnes. Goes right, but the play gets stretched out, and he is dropped for a loss at the 13. 1-yard loss.
Yeah, tries to bounce it again there. Not a whole lot doing up on the inside, and he tries to bounce it to the outside, takes a loss there. Probably could have got a yard, maybe a yard and a half, 2 yards if he just – sometimes you got to know when there's not much there and bury the head and see if you can go charge through there.
Xavier Robinson into the game for the first time. The sophomore now from Carl Albert High School, who had the big game against Alabama here a year ago. 2nd and 11, Mateer to throw. Does. Right side, come back, intercepted. Intercepted. The pass was behind Deion Burks, and it was picked up by Shadwell Kuba. Second turnover of the night for the Oklahoma offense. And Illinois State has it in prime position here with 8:24 to go in the third.
Yeah, this is Burks needs to shut down and work. He's got to work away from the hook player, and he's working right to the guy. Mateer's trying to throw it to the open void there, and just a little miscommunication, not seeing the coverage very good by Burks, and unfortunate.
Ted, let me know if you disagree, but that's right where Mateer should put that football.
Totally agree. Yeah. The hook player's working that way. Burks needs to work away from that guy, and he was running. If he would have thrown, he's running him right to the hook player for an interception.
Jaden Hardy in at safety for the first time. Illinois State from the plus 22. It's a handoff to Dawson. He goes nowhere. Tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 1 yard generously to the 21.
Tory Blaylock has emerged from the injury tent, and by the looks of it, they're going to take him straight back to the locker room for further evaluation. So we'll keep an eye on it, but Tory Blaylock on his way back, looking at that shoulder injury for the Sooners.
Well, that takes you typically out of stinger territory, so hopefully whatever they're looking at comes back negative. It's interesting how we're playing the zone read stuff. We were just going straight to the quarterback.
2nd and 9. Casper in motion. Pellet, the quarterback, back to pass. Looks right, now pulls it down. Now he's being chased, and he's stopped. That'll be a sack. He did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Down at the 22, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Nice job by Omasigo. He's sifting the zone coverage there. They've got crossers. Lets it play out. Eyes on the quarterback. When he pulls it down, comes up and forces him to take a dive.
Redbirds just 1 of 7 on third downs. 3rd and 10 here. They are in field goal range, so the shutout in jeopardy. 3 wide receivers set with a tight end right into the line. It's Presson. The back is Dawson. Pellant has looks right. It's a screen pass. Dawson out of the backfield, turns it up inside the 20 and banged out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. I'm going to say around the 17-yard line. So a gain of 5 will be 4th down.
Gabe almost made that tackle.
I was ready. I was in an athletic position. Don't worry about me, guys.
And they're going to try a field goal here to get on the board. And the kicker will be Ian Wagner, who was 11 of 15 last year. This will be a 33-yard try from the right hash. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is away, and it is through and good. And the Redbirds are on the board. A 33-yard field goal for Ian Wagner after the turnover. And our new score with 6:26 to go third quarter is Oklahoma 21 and Illinois State 3. Chris Plank, down to you.
Thanks a lot, Toby. Rowland, you know, Gabe, that was the one thing that Brent Venables told Toby whenever they were taping their pregame show, their preseason show, excuse me. We got to avoid turnovers. And it wasn't something that Coach had seen in practice or that he was overly concerned about. It's just a statement of how good they feel about this team, Gabe. They've got to avoid turnovers. And even with a 3-score lead, turn the ball over allows your opponent to get on the board and kind of mess that shutout up.
Yeah, unfortunate. You know, you don't really put that on the defense. Just a little bit of miscommunication. Wide receiver doesn't shut it down in the hole in the zone, probably right where he should. Quarterback thinks he's going to and throws it right to the defender. But to the defense's credit, you kind of minimize the damage, right? Holding them to a field goal. So you know, you can't put that on the defense. Those points are on the offense.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Jay Knott as the running back.
And he's on the field. He's going to take this. Nope, it's going to be Bowen that takes the kickoff. He'll return it 10, 15, up the middle to the 20, and falls backwards down around the 23, 24-yard line. Jaden Knott was out there. Let's see if he stays in the game to play running back.
Well, he's out there for the opening kickoff too, wasn't he?
I think he was. For the opening kickoff, but
yeah, he is. I'll just say, from being the body language doctor down here, he does not look like a guy that's expecting to play running back.
Yeah, and the only reason I even speculated it is because we saw DeMarco Murray working with him over here with his ball security quite a bit, and that's usually an indication that we might see in a bit. But for now, T. Rowe, it's Xavier Robinson.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the huddles in between series and things like typically you see when guys are looking to get in the game.
21-3. Sooners yet to tally here in the second half. They start at their own 23-yard line. It is Robinson at running back, and they'll hand him the football. Looks for a hole up the middle, and it's closed up quickly. Nothing there. 2nd and 10.
Like that from Jake Michla, though, Ted.
Yeah. I thought Barnes should have kept that one front side, or Robinson, rather, should have kept that front side. And I think he had had a hat on a hat there at least to where he could have made something work.
Xavier Robinson is a different looking back. Big boy, 240 pounds. Mateer rolling right. Still rolling. Now he'll run it himself. Swims by a guy, and he's driven down hard in the opposing sideline. Fortunately, he gets up. Took it out to the 29 for a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
He got thrown down and then belly flopped on top of him. That's the ones you worry about with the the collarbone getting smashed when they're kind of angled down on their side and someone slams down on top of them.
3rd and 4. Tight end left is Huggins. Mateer with instructions for Robinson. Now back to pass. Mateer wide open. He's got Keontez Lewis for a 1st down out at the 37. Gain of 8.
Good pro there. Like to have seen a little more accurate throw there from Mateer, and I think Keontez Lewis can keep his feet, turn that upfield, and have a pretty sizable gain. He didn't have anyone around him. Sorry, T.
Apologies. First down's brought to you by Paycom. They go quick. Mateer look and dumps it down to Robinson out of the backfield to the 40. met at the 42, give him the 43. That's a 6-yard gain on first down.
Cramping going on, boys. A couple of these Illinois State guys, I saw 4 defenders around the football all start stretching their calves at the same time. It's been humid today in Norman.
It is Reese Edwards who is right now down on the field being stretched. And we got some more stretching going on the far sidelines over there. It was humid before the game. I don't know what it feels like down there.
It's amazing.
It's
right now.
amazing now.
Come hang
but
with
it
us,
was,
Toby. Come on down, Ted.
It was sticky before the game. It was sticky early during the game, and I think these guys from Normal probably not used to this humidity.
No, and it gives us an opportunity, Gabe. Maybe we haven't talked about her and her staff enough, but Brooke Helms, the director of sports nutrition, she's in her 4th season at Oklahoma. Obviously, everyone under that watchful eye of Jerry Schmidt-Schmitty, who is always looking at the best ways for recovery and strength building. And Brooke's staff has done a great job of hydrating and keeping these Sooners at a high level of hydration.
I like you guys putting a positive spin on it. I think there's no excuse for cramping in a football game, personally.
Fair enough. Carson Kent in the game, by the way.
2nd and 4 from the 43. Pistol formation. Handoff Robinson. Bounces right. Has the first down as he pushes. I think he does. Spots at the 47. They got it. Got 4. Move the chains.
And that's what we saw with him last year. He's just, I don't know how you explain it. He's just kind of rubbery. When guys come in to make a tackle on him, he's like can give the leg and just somehow continue to dance through those tackles, and you saw it right there.
Sooners huddle up. Now break the huddle. Burks, by the way, back on the field. Keontez Lewis with him near side. Pistol look. Mateer fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Sets up. Now we'll pull it down and run with it. Got away. Midfield. And he's surrounded, so he'll just give up at the Illinois State 46. Got about 7 out of that.
Good pro trying to stretch the field again. Protection was good, but, Gabe, just like you pointed out earlier, that they do a good job staying on top of all those deep routes.
No doubt about it. Would love to see the Sooners be able to run some of those deep zone players off Ted and run some of those crossers into those voids, but just haven't seen it yet.
3:09 to go third quarter. 2nd and 3. Handoff Robinson. He is folded down at the 45. Just got 1 yard there. It'll be 3rd and 2. Running between the tackles hasn't yielded much yet tonight for the Oklahoma run game.
Running anywhere.
Yep.
I mean, let's just be
really
honest.
Tried to get outside too much, have they?
Yeah, we haven't seen much perimeter run game, or what I like to call attacking the edges of the defense. Any of the wide zone, any of the pin pull, really any of the QB-driven run game either, guys. It's been counter and some inside zone variations.
I want to make a point about that in a second, but first here's 3rd and 2. Robinson dances right, comes back left, tackled. I think he's a half-yard shy. Yeah, he didn't quite get the first, so it'll be 4th and 1 here from the Illinois State 44.
And that's another one. I just keep that thing front side. You got your full speed behind you, and there's a free player, but he's 7 yards off the ball. Just go run through that guy and pick up an easy first down.
Sooners going for it on 4th down for the 2nd time tonight, and they line up, looks like a quarterback sneak. Mateer under center. He's got pushers on each side of him. Hasn't snapped it yet. Play clock down to 7. Now he sends the tight ends back out. Mateer still under center on 4th and 1. Got to jump but didn't snap it. Play clock at 1, and now they're going to take the timeout or the delay. Timeout.
First charge timeout, Oklahoma.
He got a little bit of a
timeout.
jump from the tackle, but I don't know if he came across
right. I would be very interested, right? Remember with the new rules, if the right guard would have popped out of his stance, if Foj, once that guy flinched and moved forward, if Foj would have popped up out of his stance, technically that's supposed to be a penalty on the defense now, correct?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's one of the big rule changes that the SEC took here at SEC Media Days.
It's how it's called in the National Football League.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
I'm looking right down the ball right here on the line of scrimmage, and he was in the neutral zone, the DT that came across. Now, he wasn't there very long,
right?
But he was there.
They're going for it
Their
either
offense
way.
is back on the field.
It's 4th and 1 against Illinois State. We got to go.
21-3 Sooners, 1:40 to go in the third. They line up with Mateer in the shotgun. Xavier Robinson behind him and to his right. They just need a yard. Kanik at tight end, set left end. Mateer, handoff Robinson, runs left, has the first down, steps through trash, and he's down to the 41. Needed 1, got 3. You have to remember this, too. Oklahoma's playing to win this game, but they are very much aware that everything they put on tape tonight is going to be watched by the maize and blue. So you got to wonder how much you're seeing is actually what they want to do.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, but you would like to see a higher level of execution with what they're doing. You know what I mean, T-Row?
For sure, yeah, for sure. Mateer to throw. Quick pass near sideline. That's caught. Carson Kent. And he's slung out of bounds. Nice gain on first down to the 34. He got about 7.
Carson Kent at tight end, I think he's one of their better route runners. He's got really good hands, makes a lot of competitive catches. He does a good job in the passing game.
Ted, you've mentioned it many times, but Mateer's ability to catch that snap and get rid of that thing as quickly as he does it's impressive.
Decisive.
Mateer now has thrown for more yards tonight than any Sooner quarterback did in any game last year. Michael Hawkins had 247 against Navy. Mateer's got 253 tonight. He's back to pass again here. Sets up. Flags fly. It's going to be a hold. Mateer looking deep. Flings it deep. That might be a flag on the other end. It will be as they run through Satania to break up the pass. So this is going to offset. Look like a hold on this end on Foje and a PI on the other end on a Redbird.
Correct.
Foje was mad at himself, too.
Yeah. Well, he tackled the guy. He should be.
There are fouls by each team on the play. Holding, number 70, offense. Pass interference, number 4, defense. Those fouls offset. Replay first down.
LaShavion Brown called for the PI as he flew through the back of Isaiah
Correction,
Satania.
second down.
So it'll be 2nd and 3 from the 34, the Illinois State 34. With 18 seconds to go third quarter. Pistol look. Still Xavier Robinson at running back. Now he moves to the left of John Mateer. There's the snap. Quick throw. Near side. Caught. Out of bounds. First down. Keontez Lewis.
Nice throw and catch. Perfect placement. Hits him in stride. Nice sharp route there. Getting to the perimeter. That's nice execution.
6-yard gain to the 28.
That's just one of those. It's a good decision.
Third quarter.
That's one of those where it's the called run, Ted, and if Mateer likes it on the outside, just running that quick out route, he can take it if he wants it, and clearly he liked it.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work. That'll do it for the third quarter. 4 fingers in the air as we head to the final stanza of this one. Oklahoma on the march. They lead it 21-3 in the season opener. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be a premier partner of OU Athletics and the exclusive provider of the OU Visa debit and credit cards, the #1 pick for Sooner fans. Access convenient card controls with a MidFirst Bank app and manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Plus, add your card to your digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details and show your support for the Crimson and Cream. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
Is back again at Riverwind Casino, where good grooves and great food are on tap all summer long. Join us September 5th for Gary Allen, along with crave-worthy eats from local food trucks. There's something for everyone. Get your tickets online or at the box office for just $10. Only at Riverwind Casino.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Will Huggins, back to Sooner Football on the Sooner Sports Network.
Four fingers in the air as Oklahoma continues on a solid drive. First and 10 at the 28-yard line, knocking on the red zone, leading 21-3. On the field with Gabe Eichert, I'm Chris Plankin. Gabe, we've kept an eye on a couple of injury situations. Jacob Sexton had the left leg that was being looked at earlier. We've seen Torrey Blaylock go back to the locker room. And there's a lot of players we haven't seen, including Jay Knott running the football, though he's been in on some kick returns. Jacoby Johnson, among others, we expect to see. But overall, pretty solid job keeping the bodies rolling in for the Sooners.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys kind of rotate in the front seven of the defense. You love seeing that. We know how excited they are about the depth along the defensive line and linebacker. But, yeah, you're looking at the offensive line and you're starting to think towards next week. I know we still got a fourth quarter here. Still got to finish this game strong. But start thinking about the challenge that's coming next week at the line of scrimmage. And fortunately, I think that both Simmons and Fasusi will be back and available for the Michigan game. And this offensive line will look very different than it looks tonight.
We've had an opportunity to see a lot of young guys, T-Row, and a lot of depth. And it looks like it will be, if Oklahoma can punch this one in here, it might be the same thing as this game progresses. Maybe some Michael Hawkins, maybe a little bit more of some of the young receivers.
First play of the fourth quarter will be the 12th play of this drive. Sooners lead 21-3. Michigan has a 14-0 lead over New Mexico as they go to the second quarter in Ann Arbor. Double tight ends, Huggins and Kent. They move from right to left into the line. Xavier Robinson the back. John Mateer takes the football, fakes the handoff, straight drop, looking, slings it across the middle. That's caught. Lewis to the 5, steps out of a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown. Keontez Lewis. 28 yards.
Well, Gabe, you called it. There's the clear out and the crosser underneath it. And Mateer, another just drill bit right in there to Keontez Lewis. Catches it underneath and able to dance in for the touchdown. Nice execution. Max protection there. Looked like a 7-man protection. Plenty of time for Mateer, and he stepped into that one and let it rip.
Tate Sandell for the extra point, and he drives it through. First play of the fourth quarter, a 28-yard touchdown pass from John Mateer to Keontez Lewis. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Sooners 28, Redbirds 3. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Jay just got a new loft in Bricktown on the 5th floor. The building is retro chic, which is code for no elevator. So she went to her local Planet Fitness to work her quads and get stair strong.
2 more floors? No problem.
Now grocery day is looking up. Way up. Join Planet Fitness today, just $15 a month. 12 locations around Oklahoma City. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
For the professional, it's not enough to just possess knowledge. That's why at GMC, we seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries, while pushing the limits. And we put this knowledge to the test in every GMC Sierra by engineering each one to outperform your expectations. So you know you're getting precision and durability when you need it most. And that's what makes the GMC Sierra the truck worth knowing. We are professional grade. See your Oklahoma GMC dealers.
PayMe checking is the #1 debit card at Communication Federal, with good reason, because you earn real money rewards with your Visa debit card. With Communication Federal, you can get a fresh, shiny new debit card at any branch same day, so you can get out there and do your thing and get rewards for doing it. Open your Pay Me checking online at comfedcu.org or at any branch in just a few minutes. Pay Me checking, only from Communication Federal Credit Union. Restrictions apply, subject to approval, federally insured by NCUA.
University of Oklahoma and Center Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, The Baked Bear, Taco Mayo, Wonderful, and Boomerang Diner. Sooner Football is brought to you in part by Evan Williams. Welcome to Bourbon Nation, where we're divided by the score but united by the poor. Evan Williams, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43.25% alcohol. Must be 21 or older. Please enjoy responsibly.
Thank you, Drake Dykin. 14:52 to go in the game. Sooners lead it now 28-3. Fowler Automotive drive summary. That was a 12-play, 77-yard touchdown drive for Oklahoma in 6:34. Mateer went 5 for 6 for 55 yards on that possession. Now has 314 total yards of offense tonight. The most a quarterback had in any game last year was 308. That's total offense. That was also against Navy. And it was Michael Hawkins in the Armed Forces Bowl. Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. We won't harp on that all year long. Oklahoma is in a better spot at quarterback than they were last year. That's the point. And a pretty good debut for John Mateer tonight. Nearing 300 yards passing. 3 total touchdowns, 2 through the air and 1 on the ground, as Sandell gets ready to kick it away to Matt Lawson. Sandell points left, points right, approaches the football. Driving kick, that's a good one. That one will sail deep into the end zone for a touchback. Best one of the night. And Illinois State sets up on the 25. Riverwind Casino's gaming floor has nearly 3,000 of your favorite games, complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind is always a good time. Next Saturday night, 6:30 kickoff. That means we'll be on the air with you starting at 3:30 with pregame coverage of Oklahoma and Michigan. First ever visit to Norman for the Wolverines. Got some subs out there for OU on defense. Omarion Robinson, the freshman from Little Rock, in for the first time at safety. Man in motion left to right is Lord. Back to pass Pellant. Throws it out to the right. Watch out. Bam! Winkers right. Got the winkers knocked out of him. He hung on to the football somehow, but no gain. Reggie Powers like a stick of dynamite. Bam!
Really nice job. He's playing the flat, deep to short, give some depth, force the ball to be thrown underneath, and then close in and tackle. Really nicely done there by Powers.
2nd and 10. I don't know how he hung on to that football. Three wideouts. Pellant going to throw. Rolls left. Got rid of it. He was under pressure from Kobe McKenzie, and he one-hopped it. Looking for the tight end Presson. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Little boot where Powers is outflanked a little bit there. Eyes in the backfield. Missed the crosser coming underneath, but the great pressure there by Kobe McKenzie forced a bad throw.
Grayson Holton and Dominic Williams check into the game on the D-line on 3rd and 10. Sooner defense has yet to come up with a turnover tonight. Illinois State 1 for 8 on 3rd downs. Pellant in the shotgun, straight drop. Throws out to the right, and a crouching catch is made by the tight end Presson for a gain of 3. That's all.
Another good close. Heineke sits back. We got pressure on the quarterback. He's forced to dump it down, come up, make a good flush tackle there, and force the 4th and long. Punt teams up. Good defense.
3 and out for the Redbirds. 13:40 to go. Isaiah Satania at the 25 as he sets up to return one.
He's been getting some low liners with opportunity, hadn't he?
Almost broke one earlier, but a flag pulled it back. That's a high wobbly toward the far sideline. It'll bounce at the 31. He'll field it right on the sideline at the 26. Makes a move up the sideline 30, 35. Just tight roping it down the Illinois State sideline, and he's bumped out at the 36.
Pretty nifty. Made a move back towards the middle of the field, and one of the defenders, may have been the long snapper, massively overplayed it. He was able to scoot up that sideline for a nice pickup.
Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the fresh market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms Farm Fresh for over 50 years. Jaden Ott in the game for the first time on offense. The highly touted transfer from Cal. Almost 2,600 yards and 24 touchdowns on the ground at Cal. And he's in the game at running back for the first time here in the fourth quarter. Pistol formation with 3 wides. Now Ott moves to the right of Mateer. There's the snap. It's a handoff to Ott, and he's met in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Got going laterally and got caught for a 2 or 3 yard loss in the backfield.
Had a late shift there by the defensive line, then a blitzing backer came in and shot one of those gaps, and O-line didn't ID it quick enough. He had a free runner in the backfield.
2nd and 13. That was a 3 yard loss on Ott's first carry. By the way, Ty Niekamp back in the game. The linebacker who left injured earlier. From the 33, Mateer to throw. Looks deep down the far sideline.
Dang.
Lets it fly. What a catch! Keontez Lewis came up with it. Flag down. Keontez Lewis, a circus catch on the far sideline.
Boy, he got mugged while that ball was in the air and somehow was able to position himself to still grab that ball out of the air. That was impressive. That's one of those pass interference where everyone in the stadium lets out a groan when the ball's in the air.
Guys, one
pass interference, number 1 defense. Penalties decline. The result of the play is a first down.
I'd like to see a replay because I feel like the spot is at least 4, maybe 5 yards off from where it should be. They're putting it at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he should have been at the
45 or 46.
46 at worst.
Mateer on the keeper. A flag flies at the snap. Mateer kept it himself on a called quarterback run for 2 to the 46.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Replay first down.
Correction, first down.
Thank you. That'll back it into Sooner territory to the 47. And it'll be 1st and 15 with 12:22 to go. 6th penalty tonight for Oklahoma. How about that catch by Keontez Lewis?
I was just handed a note from the sideline from Gabe Blaylock back down there on the sideline.
Uniform?
Yes.
Uniform, helmet in hand.
Great. Robinson and Ott on the field. Split backs to each side of Mateer. Now Ottson in motion. Mateer going to throw it out to him on the edge. It's a low pass, and it's incomplete. Ott tried to come back for it, and his feet went out from under him. And it'll be second down. He was a dangerous weapon for Cal in the passing game as well. He's a very good receiver. From the OU 47-yard line as we dip under 12 minutes to go. Trips right, 1 left. Now Xavier Robinson goes slot left, so empty for Mateer alone in the Sooner offensive backfield. Looks right, lets it fly quickly, down to a knee to catch it, Deion Burks at the Illinois State 46. That's a pickup of 7 and makes it 3rd down and 8.
Mateer, you know, I thought he was excellent in the first half with accuracy, and still not bad. He's made some nice throws, but he's starting to lose some of those passes low.
Over 300 yards passing now for John Mateer tonight. Got to get it to the Redbird 38 for a first down. Has the football, 4-man rush. Gives it to Robinson out of the backfield. 45, keeps his feet past the first blocker and gets to the 40. That's 2 yards shy of the first. And we got an injured Bird. Kuba, who came up to make the tackle, whiffed on Robinson and hurt himself. And he's holding that right arm.
Man, that's one of those, he got his lower body with an outstretched arm. You know, sometimes that's where you see guys tear a bicep sometimes, or tear a pec. Hopefully he just took a knee to the bicep or something and is in a lot of pain and didn't get any severe damage there, but that did not look good.
He is in, as you can tell from up there, guys, he is in a lot of pain on the field.
It looks like television is taking a timeout with 11:07 to go, and the Sooners leading 28-3. Chris, I do notice Tommy Rittenhouse up and throwing a football on the far sideline over there. That's a good sign. I don't know if he's coming back in the game, but at least that would let you think that they don't believe it's a serious injury.
It may be one of those where
looks pretty ginger. I've watched him through the binoculars.
He does not look like he feels great.
No,
his arm is.
We have entered the fourth quarter in a blowout game. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of Sooner Radio a little bit. That's often when Stats Kelly forgets he's wearing a microphone and just talks incessantly for the entire quarter. And we have entered that territory now.
Yay!
4th down and 2 from the 40. They're going for it. Mateer fakes the handoff, rolls right, slings it deep downfield for Kanak. Almost came through the interception try, but Kanak couldn't quite get there. They went big on 4th and short. Not a great pass from Mateer, and it almost worked out fabulously anyway.
That's an interesting throw there. I thought he had plenty of time, wasn't under a ton of pressure. And I don't know, I think maybe he thought Kanak was going to turn that one back inside a little bit quicker, but that's one of the rare inaccurate throws we've seen.
And now we do have a timeout with 10:53 to go. Redbirds will have the football back. Sooners lead at 28-3. Tonight's associate game sponsor is the Chickasaw Nation. Together we thrive. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You're one fill-up closer to the 50-yard line. How? When you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Then enter for a chance to win this. A VIP game day experience for the November 29 OU versus LSU game. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Go, go, go. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details at www.phillips66gas.com/OU-OSU rules.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oklahoma Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
This is Tristan Haynes back to Sooner Football on the Sooner Sports Network.
The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Community Coffee, Freddy's Frozen Custard, and Steak Burgers, High Noon, Cup Bop, Nacho Express, Kaneka Sausage, and Evan Williams. Kaneka Sausage, excuse me. And game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Toby, Teddy, Chris, and Gabe back with you at Owen Field. It's opening night of the 2025 season. Sooners have a comfortable 28-3 lead, but they've just turned it over on downs. Illinois State will start from their own 40-yard line. It's been a bit of a snoozer of a second half. Just the one touchdown pass to Keontez Lewis. That's the only Sooner scoring there's been. Handoff to Seth Glatz on first down. He got about one, the 41. First carry for the senior. Western Illinois transfer. R. Mason Thomas the tackle.
Our Mason Thomas in on it. Omasigo in at the backer spot right now with a nice play there as well.
Taylor Wine at the other defensive end spot. 2nd and 9.
You got Kendall Daniels playing the Mike Backer spot now too.
Double tight end left for the Redbirds. Pellant at quarterback approaches the line, now backs into the gun. He's got it, hands it off up the middle. Bam, big collision. It's Glatz again on the carry. Got a couple to the 43. Reggie Powers up to make the smack.
Good job. He's playing that cheetah spot, which is really just the Sam linebacker. Even when the nickel's in there, it's still the same position schematically. And in that formation, he's in the box playing true linebacker position, and he reads his keys, spikes it, comes right downhill, makes a good flush tackle.
3rd and 7 from the 43. Sammy Omasigo, the Sooners' leading tackler so far tonight, with 5. Man in motion is Casper, left to right. Pellant back to pass against a 4-man rush. Steps up under pressure. They got him. Taylor Wine sacked him. Back of the 40.
Great job. Taylor Wine goes with the speed rush here. A little swipe. Retraces his steps as the quarterback steps up in the pocket. Comes right back where he came from. And Taylor Wine able to make that play. That's really good job staying active in that rush with the eyes on the quarterback. That's really good there.
David Stone with the win inside, Ted. Splits the double team that kind of flushes him to the right to Wine. So let's give old Stoney the assist on that one.
He's looked pretty good tonight.
Looks sudden.
Yes, exactly.
Satania awaiting the punt from Futch. There's the boot bite, very short. Satania up, fair catch called for at the 26, and he's got it right on the SEC logo. 8:35 to go, timeout. Sooners in command, leading 28-3 over Illinois State on opening night. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey Sooner fans, whether you need new, used, or rental equipment, Warren Cat has you covered. We're your local source for compact equipment and power solutions, like skid steers, mini excavators, generators, and more. As a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics, we have the parts, service, machines, and power you need. Come see us at our Norman Rental or Sales Center at 6777 North Interstate Drive, or one of our locations across Oklahoma. Whatever the job, whatever it takes, Warren Cat.
Jan from Toyota here, with live coverage of end of summer fun at Toyota's national sales event with my special guest, Eli Manning.
Thanks, Jan. Let's get into it.
Down by the lake for some fishing, we've got Eric in his Tundra. He throws his line, and he's going long!
Heck of a team effort there. That Tundra got him exactly where he needed to be.
Sure was, Eli. Until next time, go Toyota!
See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 2nd. Toyota. Let's go places.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oklahoma Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
28-3 Sooners as we're in the fourth quarter with 8:35 to go in the game. On the field with Gabe Eichert, I'm Chris Blank. And the celebration on the sideline, Gabe, when Taylor Wine came back after his first career sack, he was still getting high fives and adulations. Rufus Alexander, one of the last guys. Rufus is working with Todd Bates this year in that defensive line. We've heard a lot of buzz about Taylor and the improvement he's made and how kind of next man up now with Ethan Downs graduating. Just a really cool moment for a guy who has had a really good camp and a really good prep this week leading into kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches have just said fantastic things about Wine all offseason, all training camp leading into this season. Guy has just worked extremely hard. I mean, Coach Venables basically told us he has just been obsessed, consumed with getting better, and all of that hard work is paying off for Taylor Wines. Played a bunch of snaps tonight.
2 sacks tonight for OU. Wines got 1. Omosego's got 1. Sooners from their own 25. Still John Mateer in the game. He's got Xavier Robinson at running back. 28-3 Oklahoma. 8:35 to go. Compact formation here. Now Kanik goes in motion. They're going to throw it to Kanik on the edge. Tries to make a swim move to get by a guy. Does. Got to the 30. Backs his way for another yard to the 31. He got about 3 extra yards out of that.
Nice job by Kanik. Turns it back to the inside. Runs through an arm tackle and able to continue to force his way upfield. Nice job.
That's 5th catch for Jaren Kanik. Who would have thought we would have said that? 2nd and 4. Flag flies. This is offsides. Mateer across the middle. That's caught. Huggins rumbling down the middle of the field. His first catch out across the 45. A 15-yard pickup to the 46. They got a Redbird to jump.
Offside, number 14, defense. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a first down.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine, iWant. Your shortcut to smart work. 1st and 10 Sooners from their own 46. Will Huggins, his first catch in a Sooner uniform. Mateer rolling right, wants to throw again, does. Little comeback catch, Deion Burks in Illinois State territory. He's driven back from the 42. That'll be another first down.
Again, Mateer getting outside the pocket, and another really decisive throw with zip on it. Hits a guy right out of the break. Nice execution.
7th catch for Deion Burks tonight. 7:24 to go. 1st and 10 at the Redbirds 42. Robinson moves to the right of Mateer. Mateer puts palm to the ground and says, hang on, let's don't be in a hurry here. Still 7 to snap it. Now Robinson back to the left, and they hand it to Xavier. Cuts left to the 40, carrying Redbirds down to the 38. Give him the 37. 5-yard run on first down for Xavier Robinson.
Not a bad job. Inside zone to the right, and he takes it to the right and then sees a little void on the backside. Just a little dance cut back over there. Good positive gain.
It's about as good as it's looked up front on the front side all night, Ted. The counter stuff has been a little slow to develop, slow to get to the line of scrimmage. Some of the downhill zone stuff has been the best looking stuff we've had.
Double tight ends move left to right. That's Kanik and Huggins. 2nd and 5. Mateer, play action. Deep drop. Looks deep, lets it fly across the middle. Catch is made just shy of the red zone by Keontez Lewis. And that's another first down, a 15-yard pickup to the 22.
Good, really good patience there by Mateer. You got to clear out and a dig in behind it, and Mateer just follows that deep route with the eyes to pull the safety over, then drills it in there on the dig. Really good job.
Got an injured Redbird, Ben Harmon, a defensive tackle, down on the ground. Sooners will have it 1st and 10 at the plus 22 with 6:12 to go. Sooner football brought to you by Warren Cat, a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics. Contact us today for new, used, and rental machines and power equipment. Search Warren Cat. Let's go down to Chris.
You know, one thing that's been really, really interesting to watch, guys, I know it's kind of been maybe an obsession here tonight, but just watching the way that Ben Arbuckle works with his quarterbacks, watching the way that he talks with everyone on this offense, Gabe, really that great energy he had, but very much under control, very much in the game, dialed in is how I would describe Ben Arbuckle's coaching approach here on the sidelines.
No doubt. It's been
dialed in.
He had some juice pregame, but once we kicked this thing off, he's settled in and has been, I would just say, almost serious over here.
Satania, Burks, and Lewis go left. Kanik left. Overload left. Rolling right, Mateer. Wants to run it. He's met in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Played well by Illinois State. They didn't bite on the overload, and they dropped Mateer for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, had a corner sitting outside on that defensive end, and the cross action with the tight end coming across the formation didn't pull him outside at all. Mateer was hoping that he'd run with that a little bit and he'd have a void on the inside to cut it back to, and it was nicely played.
5.5 to play in the opener. Sooners lead at 28-3, trying to tack on here. 2nd and 13 from the Redbird 25. Trips left. Kanak in the slot. Mateer to throw. Looks left. Quick throw out far sideline. Sliding catch made. That's Lewis. His 8th catch. Keontez Lewis at the 20. It's a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. Ball just touching the Pizza Hut red zone. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners. 3rd and 8 from the 20. They've gone with Xavier Robinson this entire drive at running back. Ball on the left hash, trips to the right. Mateer, back to pass, looking left, throws for the end zone. Got a man, caught it! Keontez Lewis again! A dart from John Mateer. Touchdown, Sooners.
Really good job. Keontez Lewis just running that rail route down the sideline, and defensive back gets his feet tangled and falls down, and Mateer sends a nice looking missile in there. It's got some zip on it. Now, I've liked a lot of the throws from Mateer tonight. Again, decisive. Ball's got plenty of zip on it, and they just continue to tack it on out there. Keontez Lewis looked pretty good himself.
2nd touchdown for Keontez Lewis tonight. 3rd touchdown pass for Mateer. He's got 1 on the ground as well. Extra point for Sandell is good. 392 passing yards now for John Mateer. That breaks Baker Mayfield's Sooner opening game record of 388 in his first game against Akron in 2015. So a new record set by John Mateer tonight. Almost now 400 passing yards. And Oklahoma leads at 35-3. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions. 5th time Oklahoma's been in the end zone tonight.
Will be interesting to see, guys, now 4:33, maybe another offensive possession if that's it for John Mateer. So far, the one mistake, and beyond that, he's been fantastic. And I'll tell you
mistake.
Well, the interception.
He threw the ball where it was supposed to go, Plank. Come on, man. I'm just messing.
The one interception, not on him. But I've really been intrigued by watching his leadership, the way he's handled things over here on the sidelines. This game has had a little bit of everything, right? We've had rain. It's even getting a little chilly down here right now, but through everything, turnovers, big defensive plays, through it all, John Mateer has been pretty level-headed over here, and that's the thing that you notice about both he and Ben Arbuckle. Very similar personalities for as fiery as they are heading in. Very level-headed.
Fowler drive summary, 8 plays, 75 yards, and 402. Keontez Lewis now 9 catches, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Lewis has 119, Burks has 88, Kanak has 90 receiving yards. Fair catch called for by the Redbirds, and they'll take it on the 25 with 4:33 to go.
Tony, can I add one quick injury update too?
Sure.
Because we mentioned earlier Jacob Sexton, they were looking at the left extremity, and basically he hasn't come back in the game, but he's still here on the sidelines. The left knee brace is on. There's not ice or anything on it. He's been talking with his teammates. He's been around the huddle. So hopefully it's not anything too severe as we get our first look. Is that our first look at Danny Okoye tonight, T-Row?
I believe so. Danny Okoye in the game.
I've been staring at him run down on kickoff a couple times. It's terrifying and awesome.
He's been itching to get in the game.
The Coyote is on the field.
Nesta in at backer.
Handoff. Running up, that's Glatz, I believe, who got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Wrapped up by James Nesta. Also a member of the Sooner baseball team, a pitcher for them. Redshirt freshman out of Huntersville, North Carolina. It'll be 2nd and 10. Jeremiah Newcomb is at one corner. Taylor Heim is in the game.
Trent Wilson.
Freshman defensive tackle out of Washington, D.C., Trent Wilson.
Grown man.
No gloves. No gloves for Trent Wilson. Terrifying.
2nd and 10. Pellin. Handoff Glatz running left. He's got move out to the 30, 35. Brought off his feet and a nice tackle in the open field by the freshman Omarion Robinson, but a first down run for Seth Glatz to the 38.
We're pinned in at the cheetah spot, Taylor Heim, and then Nesta, bad footwork, backing out of there. on the run action. Those guys may take them a second to get their bearings out there on the field. First action.
David Stone in for Marcus Strong, who reluctantly leaves the field. They did not want to come out. 3:15 to go from the 38. Handoff, Glatz up the middle, runs into a wall. He got a yard, maybe 2 to the 40.
Stone right on cue, makes him a nice play there, splitting a double team.
I don't want to get too excited either, guys, but one of the hits of camp, Elijah Thomas has jumped on the exercise bike and getting his legs loose in case the Sooners get the football back here. But up 32, probably won't see him throw too much, but he's had a great camp.
Oh, I think if it was socially acceptable, Brock Spack would start to take a knee right now. He wants to get out of town, grab a check, and don't get anybody else hurt. This will be another handoff to Seth Glatz, I believe, and it is. Glatz to the 40. Bulldozes his way to the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Okoye getting his first action out there. Him and Homosigo making a tackle there for a small gain.
Well, I hope Tommy Rittenhouse is okay. This is the number 6 ranked team in the nation in the FCS. They feel like they have a legitimate opportunity to contend for the national championship this year, but they need their quarterback to be healthy. So we wish him the best of luck the rest of the way as we hit the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout brought to us by Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. The final 2 minutes of this one when we come back. Sooners lead Illinois State 35-3 on opening night. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mercy. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dos with ice-cold, refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dos with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
You're one fill-up closer to the 50-yard line. How? When you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Then enter for a chance to win this. A VIP game day experience for the November 29 OU versus LSU game. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Go, go, go. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details at www.phillips66gas.com/OU-OSU rules.
Two minutes to go in this one. Oklahoma leads at 35-3. Let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield. Update from Ann Arbor, Michigan. The Wolverines leading the Lobos 17-10. New Mexico has scored 10 unanswered points. About 2 minutes to go in the first half of that one. We'll keep an eye on the second half of that game in our post-game show.
How is the starting running back for the Lobos, Forrest Gump, playing?
Is that really his name?
No, did you not see what they did? Explain
Michigan,
it, Ted.
Michigan didn't release a depth chart, so New Mexico released a fake depth chart that had Tom Hanks. All of his characters were the offensive players. Tom Cruise was defense. And what was it? Leonardo DiCaprio was all
hilarious.
The special teams. Is pretty good.
And Tom Cruise's character, his football character, from All the Right Moves, wasn't on the depth chart, Toby.
He was a defensive back, I think.
That's true.
I think he was on there.
I would be in favor of...
You might be right.
And this is no political statement, any president that's in the White House issuing an executive order that all coaches got to knock it off with the depth chart stuff.
Right.
Just give us a depth chart. Quit it.
You're saying you don't like oars?
I'll take oars over nonsense or no depth chart, but...
Ding, ding, ding.
Let's just quit messing around. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Illinois State from their own 43 with 2 minutes to go. They're 1 for 10 on 3rd downs. Beck Malcolm Pellant, the backup quarterback in the game after Tommy Rittenhouse's injury, in the shotgun. He's got it. Hands it off to Glatz, makes one cut up to the 45-yard line down there. It'll be 4th and 3. Wyatt Gilmore was in the game for the first time at defensive end, the redshirt freshman from Rogers, Minnesota. Illinois State's going to, let's see what they're going to do. Maybe they'll run another play.
Looks like he's standing there ready to call timeout as soon as they use up all the clock.
I think Brent Venables probably looking across the field saying, go ahead and go for it. We won't do anything. If you don't get it, we'll take a knee. 35-3. We got about 90-minute post-game show to break this down.
First charge timeout, Illinois State. 30-second timeout.
How did the Sooners look on offense, defense, special teams? Plus, we'll be the first to hear from Brent Venables. Chris and Gabe will be all over the post-game reaction from players and coaches. Make sure you keep it locked in here for the post-game show immediately following this one. Brock Spack in his 17th year as head coach at Illinois State, and it does look like he's sending his punter out there.
Can't help but feel a little bit too. Gabe's brought it up a few times, T-Row, but one of their big things about last year's opener, they lost so many key players, including their star running back, and to see Rittenhouse go down tonight, you just hope it doesn't implode their whole season like that. Had the chance to last year.
For sure. Satania inside the 15. Futch has it. Kick is away. Good one. Spiraling. Fair catch called for. Satania lets it fly over his head. It bounds at the 5 down to the 2-yard line. And it is down there. And I'd like to.
It's 3 inside the 6.
Their punter has been phenomenal.
He's been great. And I would just like to say he has now exiting town. And I'm not going to try to say his last name again because I have successfully said his name 4 or 5 times tonight without the FCC breathing down my neck.
Well done.
So we're going to call it a day. Sooners will start at the 2. Can't really take a knee here, Ted. You got to kind of QB sneak it, I think.
Yeah, probably just a downhill running play.
Now here comes the offense. It is going to be Mateer with 1:05 to go. From their own 2-yard line, leading at 35-3. See if they can execute here and not give up a safety. They line up in a pistol formation. Xavier Robinson, the running back. Mateer, handoff Robinson, right up the middle, squeezes through a hole, got it out to the 5, and that'll allow enough breathing room that they can probably hit a knee here twice. Spotted at the 4. Actually, just need to do it once.
Just take one here.
Game clock at 45. Play clock at 25. Mateer not going under center. Going to work out of the shotgun. He's got it. Handoff Robinson. Bounces it outside. Wrapped up and tackled. And that should do it. After a 1-yard gain by Xavier Robinson. Sooners put up just shy of 500 yards of offense tonight. John Mateer, 392 passing, 3 touchdown passes, 1 touchdown run. And Oklahoma moves to 1-0 in 2025 as they get set to welcome for the first time ever to Norman the Michigan Wolverines for a primetime showdown in front of a national television audience next Saturday night. Handshakes have taken place. Final score tonight here in Norman is Oklahoma 35 and Illinois State 3. The post-game show is next. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Wait months to see a doctor? No one's a fan of that. At Mercy, we can't wait to see you. Our doctors have timely appointments available in your area. Just go to mercy.net/score. View all the doctors with upcoming office and video visits available. Then choose the visit type, date, and time that work for you. Visit mercy.net/score. Mercy. Browse, book, be seen.
Kohl's Labor Day sale is here. Sure, it's hard to admit summer's ending,
But with $10 off $25 spent at Kohl's, you can stop living in denial and start living in cute cardigans. Yep, we're back to wearing layers. So welcome fall with savings on jeans, tees, candles, and comfy bedding. And earn Kohl's Cash all weekend. Trust me, your future cozy self will thank you. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer in September 1st. See store or Kohls.com for details.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
For over 120 years, the Oklahoma Sooners have brought a premium product to the football field. While we were establishing our tradition, Didier Ranch was doing the same, raising premium beef on the plains of Oklahoma. Now you can taste the tradition of a true Oklahoma ranch right from your